still shit. It's still shit, bros. Can you like hear me okay? Is the audio okay? Can I at least talk for at least like 5 minutes? Yeah, it's my internet. It's nothing to do with OBS or anything. It's my internet. My internet went down like all day yesterday, so it's probably still shitting itself. Podcast stream. I'm gonna have a fucking mental breakdown. Hold on, I need to find a picture of myself. I'm gonna do a face reveal. Since like my internet's breaking, I'll just put a picture of like my actual self up on the screen, and only real ones will be able to see it. Only real ones who can brave the shittiness of my internet can see my true face. How about that? Do we have a deal? Do we have a deal? Wait, my internet's better! I'm still gonna do a face reveal, hold on. Okay, everybody. Hey guys, it's me. I know it's been a while since you've seen me in the flesh. I try not to show myself like this too much because I really don't want to break immersion. I want to be a good VTuber. I want to be a VTuber that everyone is proud of. It's me, Papa Smoke. Please, children, avert your eyes. If you gaze too long on my true form, you will lose your sanity. Is that a sweater? Yes, it's my fuzzy little sweater. Yes. I'm on the verge of tears, not gonna lie. Okay, so for those of you who missed what I said earlier, my internet was off like all day yesterday. Almost all day. Like pretty much the entire day. It was shitty. It was still off by the time I went to bed at like 1 AM. And I'm assuming it's still like shitting a fart today, cause yeah, it had like really bad frame drops. I haven't had frame drops like that in months and months. We need to start a holy war. Gaze upon my true face. This is the face that only true believers get to see. This is the face that only the faithful can see. You believed in me. Shit, I lowered my stream quality to 720. Yeah, what? Is this edited? It looks like the cigar is like... They used like the inflate tool on Photoshop for it. Now be good. I have a list. I go through it every year. You want to be on the good list, don't you? You don't want to be on the bad boys list. Bad boys and girls. I'll tell you who's going to be on the bad list. Spectrum Internet. Every single employee. I've research every single person who works at Spectrum Internet. I know where their headquarters is located. I know what all their faces look like. I know all of their names, all of their faces. I know them. I'm going to be putting coal in their stockings. So to speak. By putting, just putting coal in their stockings. I'm going to go into their homes and I'm going to put coal into their Christmas stockings. Don't do it. I have to. It is in my nature to do so. I have lived for 1,000 lifetimes. I broke bread with you. I broke bread with your people. And this is what you've done to me? You deny me my access to streaming online on the internet? You'll never understand how many frames I've dropped. How I wake up every morning, my bones all individually break and reset themselves over and over. My skin is like paper. I read Catcher in the Rye every day and I swear vengeance. I have so many coal to give. Speaking of coal, hold on. I'm re-glamoring myself. Shit! I don't know why that happened, but... someone check on John Lennon. He's okay. He'll be alright. Oh, the Four Seasons. Allegro non molto. Hello, everyone. It's me. Hello. I'm so fucking frazzled. There's nothing worse than starting your stream and the first fucking thing that happens is that little green square in the bottom right goes red and orange and yellow and red and orange, yellow, orange, red, yellow, and everyone in the chat is like, F, slideshow, PowerPoint? I wanted to snap my own neck to reset my, like a chiropractor. Don't do the F thing, don't do the F thing, don't do the F thing. I'm about to go sickle mode. At least it's better now, but now I'm glad this was gonna be a short stream anyway because fuck man, I'm on edge. I feel like if I get like really into like playing a game or something or hanging out with you guys, I'm gonna be constantly thinking like, oh shit, what if my internet shits itself? I'm in pain. I'm on Ethernet. I always stream on Ethernet. Who streams on Wi-Fi? Who the fuck would do that? Are you gonna play the new Pokemon game? No. I don't care about Pokemon. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be rude. I feel like I'm on my freaking period. I'm on my internet period. I need to download my doll. I'm starting to sound like Melody. Look, okay, I missed it at the beginning. Thank you so much, Game Days, for gifting like 69 million subs. Holy shit. That was so nice of you. I didn't even start yet. Why? Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Game Days. I'm so sorry about the internet problems. And thank you, Sama, fan. Thank you so much for gifting those subs also. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Sorry, I had a lot of saliva in my mouth. I'm like a dog in a car. When a dog gets motion sick, it starts like drooling everywhere. That's me. I feel like a dog trapped in a car. I'm a dog trapped in a hot car today, guys. It's period. How's it going for you? I was so fucking ready to like have a good time and hang out. I was in a pretty good mood, but Internet problems, they drive me up the wall. I'm like ready to actually get into like a cage fighting match with someone right now. I'm ready to just like, I don't know, I want to turn into a werewolf and rip my clothes off and go like running into the woods with like my muscles bulging out, like mashing my teeth like I just want to attack someone. Like I want to be set loose on the street and just like attack someone. Not for real, but like that's what I feel right now. In Minecraft, yeah. Name the playlist. I'm listening to dramatic classical music, epic music on YouTube. It's pretty good. Here, let's listen to let's chill. We need to listen to like breathing meditation music. Okay. Everyone breathe. Everyone calm down. It's okay. That's called terrorism. Sometimes you have a bad day and you want to do terrorist activities. I think it happens to the best of us, you know? Just a little as a treat, yeah. As a joke, yeah, as a joke. Sometimes you do a little terrorist activity as a joke, as a bit, as like a prank. Emerald Fox, thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah, I want to inspire fear in Spectrum. I want them to live in fear and obey me in Minecraft. What is wrong with the internet tubes today? Did they get clogged up? So before the internet shitted a fart, I'm so sorry about that, by the way. I was not prepared for whatever that was, and now my brain has been completely scrambled. This is your brain on internet problems. I was gonna issue another formal apology to someone by the name of Haruka Caribou. This is my apology to Haruka. I don't know how many of you were there last night, but we played Monster Prom with Snuffy. It was so fucking fun. We unfortunately couldn't finish it because of some tech issues, but I'm really excited to play more because it was honestly such a cute and fun game, and I wanted to see where all the little storylines are going. Yeah, it was a blast. It was so much fun. I feel bad because Snuffy was like upset because of all the tech issues, but it wasn't her fault at all, and she's so hard on herself, but she made it. Like, despite all the issues, it was a wonderful time, and I can't wait to play again and play all the sequels too. But there was a conversation that occurred yesterday where Haruka was talking about her favorite type of burger to get from a specific burger place, and we're like, oh, what burger place? And she linked it. I can't say which burger place it was because it's apparently like a local place, and I do not want to dox my friend, but we roasted her mercilessly over this burger place, saying like, oh, this is like a fucking haunted, horrible, like something happened here kind of place. This looks like a an old person funeral home kind of establishment. This looks like a place that someone would make a 3 to 4 hour video essay on, like on it, and then the thumbnail would say like what went wrong, the fall of this specific burger chain, and it would have like a very solemn voiced British man narrating it, like that kind of place. And we were just like razzing her a little bit. Me and Ethel, like, we roasted her a lot over this burger place. Like, oh my god, I can't believe you get your burger from there. And later that night, we were both like inspired to eat a burger ourselves because like of that conversation. So we ordered from a certain place for the first time. We got burgers from a place called Fat Burger, and I've never had burgers from this place before. Yeah, we were inspired. You watched the Lions win? No, I missed it! I always miss it when they win. I always like, whenever they're on, I watch them. It's always when they lose. I feel like I'm the problem. Maybe that's how we can make the Lions win. Just make it so I never watch them. Fat Burger. Fat Burger is fucking immaculate? Why would you say that? Because We tried it and it was like, my first impression was, this is alright. Like this burger tastes good, but it's like nothing to write home about. It's not a home run. It's not like the kind of burger I would eat and be like thinking about the burger for like days on end. You know, when you eat like really good food and you just like, the memory of eating the good food sticks with you and just like you crave that food over and over. You just keep thinking about it like, fuck, that was so good. Like it like starts a fire in you. Like a really good like, oh man. Man, that taste, that texture, those flavors. It sticks with you. It's called heroin. Yeah, like the heroin of food. Yeah, like the kind of food that just like, it's so good that you want more and more of it. But Fatburger was not that for me. Fatburger was like, it was just alright. It was like mid. It was, I ate it and I was like satisfied, but it left me feeling like I could have had something better, you know? That kind of feeling. Like you finish your meal and you're just like, man, that was alright, but I could have had something better. You know what I mean? And then today I woke up and my stomach just hurts so bad. My stomach feels like there's glass in it. And the only thing I can think of to blame is Fatburger. And I feel like this is like divine intervention because of how hard I roasted Oracle yesterday. Roasted her harder than that really overcooked burger that she probably ate from that weird burger place. I'm sorry. I have to stop. Talk shit, get hit. Yeah, I acted up and I got smashed up. Maybe the fat burger that I got food from was not a good fat burger. Maybe, I don't know. Other people in the chat were like, oh, I love Fatburger. It's so good. It's immaculate. I would not describe it as immaculate. Probably scoliosis? Yeah. Burger-induced scoliosis. It destroyed my spine. It's whatever. What kind of burger did you have? So I had... This may have influenced it a little bit, but... I don't know if it did because I had a turkey burger, and you know, like turkey is like a drier meat, and it's hard to get right in a burger. So that may have influenced how mine tasted. But Ethel had like he had a regular burger. He had the original. And even he said like, I think I liked my burger more than he liked his burger. He was just like, man, this burger was just alright. He just seemed so disappointed in his burger. That's not a burger, that's a turkey sandwich. Yeah, well, the thing is, like, I don't know. Like, mine was okay. Mine was good. Turkey is okay if you remove the skin. What? It'd be like that sometimes. Yeah, sometimes you try something new and you end up disappointed. That's a life lesson for you all. You need to think about your purpose and your mission in life. Turkey skin is the best bit of the burger. What? But what? No, it's like ground meat. You don't get skin in a ground meat. Skinless sandwich, please? Yeah, remove the feathers. 6 out of 10, not bad. Possible if hungry for sure. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I was satisfied. Like, my hunger was satisfied. If I was on a deserted island, I would eat it and be happy. But it's not something I would seek out. It's not something I would be like crazy about. Like, oh man, that fat burger I had last night. Oh, I can't stop thinking about it. I'm fiending for it. I gotta have more. It was not like that. But I will say, I think the turkey burger may have been better than the original. Just based on our individual reviews. I don't know. You never had a Popeye skin-only chicken sandwich? What? You're just eating just the skin? Like some kind of like pork rind? What is a pork rind? The rind is like the skin of the pig, right? The good cut of the skin. This has to be gaslighting? I don't know. My brain is so uneven now after like starting and having my internet shit itself that I would believe anything that you guys would say at this point. You could tell me the sky is green. You could tell me that Adam Sandler literally just died and I'd be like, oh shit. Thank you. Iron Fist. Thank you so much. He did? No, don't do this to me. Not Mr. Sandler. He's been dead. I'm not even joking. Like, I'm almost convinced. Oh. He died in 2003. So who's the guy that's been making movies for Netflix for the past decade? Is that his son? Adam Bandler. It's a CGI model? They're getting so good at making those. Like a deep-faked Adam Sandler. God, those like deep-fake videos creep me out so bad because I have like a brain problem where I have trouble distinguishing faces and I can never tell if they're real or not. And some people just like, I don't mean this in a mean way, some people just look like their face is deep-faked by default. Like they look AI generated. Like they're made in like a Skyrim character creator. Ben Stiller took Adam Sandler's place when he died? Why do you have the woman tag twice? Do I? No. It's women and then woman. Like women plural, then woman. I'm an NPC. I feel like that today. I was just gonna come on for a short bit. And just shoot the shit. I don't even know if I'll play a game or whatever. I just wanted to chill for a little bit. Yodi gang. Yeah, just a little bit. Just a Oshkosh Bagash. Just a little. Yeah. Fulcrum, come in. No female tag? Let me add that. I'll take off the woe tag and add female. Here we go. Gotta make sure I'm well classified. Oh shit, sorry. I keep accidentally frowning. Okay, the other thing I wanted to mention. Does anyone else watch Love is Blind? Any sisters in here who watch Love is Blind? I know I can't be the only one. No? It's so bad? Hell yeah? God no? Oh come on, you don't... I don't know, you never wanna indulge in a little bit of shitty reality TV? It's so nice, it's like therapeutic. Normie ass show? You watched the Japanese version? I was like a little curious about the Japanese version, but I figured it might be kind of boring. I don't know, I feel like the Japanese version might be like a little too reserved. I don't know, like American Love is Blind, it seems like all the people on there are more like unhinged. Yeah, a little too sane. Yeah. Like Japanese Love is Blind seems like it'd be too straightforward. American Love is Blind, like there's so many like crazy ass people on there that are not afraid of like acting crazy on live TV. It's just, I don't know, it's therapeutic. Yeah, the most recent season, I just finished it last night. And there's this like crazy ass part where it's called Cuties Gate. People on Reddit are calling it Cuties Gate because apparently this girl on the show, long story short, told this story about how the guy that she was paired with, that she almost married, sorry for spoilers, she was apparently like in the kitchen eating some of those like tiny cuties oranges, and he pulled her aside and said, hey, you gotta watch what you eat or your appetite will be ruined for dinner. And she made it sound like he said it like so evilly, like he was like trying to like call her fat or something. And I can kind of understand that, cause like, you know, it's kind of rude to make comments like that that would make someone feel self-conscious about what they're eating, or like, I don't know, especially if you're someone who's like dealt with disordered eating in the past. So like, I can understand like feeling a little sensitive about that. So I was like, oh damn, like that does seem kind of assholey. And then at the end of the episode, they aired the unaired footage. You'll never fucking believe. It was just like the most innocent fucking comment ever. Am I crazy for thinking this? But like, she's just like in the kitchen, they're talking, and then she picks up a couple of those tiny little cuties oranges, and she's also eating like cherries out of a bowl, just like snacking, you know, just snacking time. And he very innocently says like, oh, you better watch your appetite, because we're gonna eat a really big dinner tonight. Just like in a friendly way. And she also says like, oh, I only ate like a banana and peanut butter today. And then he goes on to say, oh, why did you only eat that? Like he's like concerned about how little she's eating. But she made it sound like he was calling her a fat ass or something. And you know what? I think that was pretty fucking crazy. Reality TV in a nutshell. Damn, that's crazy. Bro, please let me have my woman moment of the day. I want to gossip, please. Today is like a very woman day for me. I woke up and my tummy hurt and I just want to go shopping. My internet's bad. I just want to go shopping. I want to get some new fall clothes. Let's go, girls. Can I come? Yeah. I just want to gossip about reality TV. There's nothing wrong with that. You're somehow doing React Nyandy without the video? I don't think there's... I don't know if it's on YouTube, but... That would be like the most like shit no one cares about moment of all time. Like, guys, you will never fucking believe this fucking drama over these oranges. Oh my god, bitch. You'll never fucking believe this. Oh, let's hear some juicy gossip. I wonder what kind of juicy gossip I have my fingers in right now. I heard that let's paint each other's nails. I heard that the annoying orange doesn't want to be a VTuber because they want to pivot to making prank videos. I don't know. My brain is fucking obliterated. Too bad he already is. That's the tea. Annoying orange face reveal. That would be fucked up if it was just like, you know how it's like the eyes and the mouth cut out but put like edited onto an orange? What if their face just looks like that minus the orange part? They don't even have a nose or anything. Man, this is a Wendy's. Bro, I want to sit in a parking lot and eat a chicken sandwich and cry while listening to Lana Del Rey music. It's just Tobuscus. Wait. Is Tobuscus... Did Tobuscus die? He's cancelled? Okay, same thing. He's around? Everyone is dead? Yeah, I'm in purgatory right now. Oh. Speaking of reality TV and cringe shit, I really want to watch more of those videos where it's like they have the button and there's like two people and they have to date each other really fast, like lightning round. And they always say like the most fucked up things to each other. I just want to watch people tear apart one another. I just want to watch the streets run red with blood. Speed dating? Fuck those videos, let's watch. I hate them too. It's just like complete garbage trash, but I love it. There's just something about watching like horrible drama unfold that really, I don't know, floats my boat. The guy who hugged the girls to see if them are big? Them? What do you mean? Like their boobs? What do you... What? Them? The twins? The twins like Mary-Kate and Ashley? I thought there were 3 of them. Cause there's Mary-Kate and then Ashley. The Da Vinci guys. Man, I feel like those Da Vinci twin guys, they're pretty funny and nice, but I feel like they have like a dark past. I don't know, there's something about them that's a little unnerving. That's my extra gossip for the day. I feel like they might be involved in like some manner of war crimes. Solid Snake and Liquid Snake. See? Yeah, they killed a man. They probably like were involved in some kind of vehicular manslaughter incident in a Tesla. And they like disposed of the body in a bay somewhere, like in the industrial zone of a city. And they both told each other like, we cannot tell a soul about what happened this night. We have to keep making our funny little TikToks and act like nothing happened. Nothing fucking happened. The car did it. Maybe Tesla is like some kind of, I don't know, demonic entity that craves violence and blood. It's not like actually like a malfunctioning computer or just like the car being made badly. It's just like there's actually some kind of like demonic entity inside of every Tesla that craves death and wants to kill. And they have to feed it. Tesla is just like a front for just like harvesting souls. And powering with some kind of like ancient artifact. They have to sacrifice Elon. They're doing it right now. They have him on the altar. It's just part of their plan. Finally? God's plan. He's already dead. What we see is just a robot. I wish. I mean, no. I don't wish that he was dead. I don't wish that he was dead. I was just thinking it'd be cool if he was a robot. I mean, like it'd be cool if he was a robot. I'm sorry, my brain is dead right now. No, I mean, like it'd be cool if he was like an android. And maybe like all the like cringe shit he does is just like, I don't know, it's part of his plan. Kind of like Lelouch in Code Geass. You know, like this is big spoilers if you've never seen the show, but he was like always 5 steps ahead. He wanted to be like some kind of figurehead that everyone would hate. So that he could bring everyone together in rebellion against him. So he could unite everyone and, I don't know, fix society. He had to be like a villain. He had to be hated. He had to be crucified like Jesus. And have a hero take him down and have everyone love that hero. So that they could come together in a time of crisis. Maybe Elon is just like him. Maybe Elon is just like Code Geass. I'm going to lose a lot of money and make people hate me, brain genius. Yeah, that's his goal. He's been doing like everything wrong on purpose and being obnoxious just to unite everyone against a common foe. And you know, we've been so divided lately. This country, this world has been so divided. But I think we can all like come together and, I don't know, feel anger and ire towards him. And that will increase our bonds of friendship. And we have strength in those bonds. Yes, I'm running for president. Yeah, we need our own Zero. What a hero. Yeah, he's the hero that we need, but we don't deserve him. Elon destroying Twitter would be his biggest accomplishment. Yeah, it's honestly kind of like impressive how much it went to shit immediately after he took over. Yeah, he's literally Batman. He literally is, bro. You know, Batman's like Bruce Wayne. He's a rich socialite guy who moonlights as a guy in a weird costume and beats people up. And bro, stop. Batman just died. Oh shit, I'm sorry. Elon in a fight? That's what he wants you to think. Bruce Wayne was very serious about keeping up his like goody two shoes, like rich boy persona. Like very stuck up and just like not the kind of guy you'd ever picture getting into a fight. That's what he wants you to think. But in the shadows, he puts on his costume and he dukes it out with a bunch of mobsters and stuff. Well, Elon is doing a shit job. If Elon turns out to be a decent dude with an actual altruistic plan, I will literally eat my own shoes. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Maybe it's all an act. Maybe he wants everyone to hate him for a reason. What is that reason? I don't know. But that's just a theory. A game theory. What kind of shoes? Yeah, what kind of shoes would you eat? If you had to eat a shoe. I would eat Crocs because they kind of look like they have the consistency of a... kind of like gelatin. They got like a gummy consistency. Is your stomach alright? No. My stomach is in a fucking solid knot. You need a boot? Oh, like a cowboy boot? Or like Tim's? They're probably closer to tofu? Oh, yeah. Yeah, you could boil up the leather. Yeah. Any plans to play through Metal Gear 4? Yeah, I want to play Metal Gear Solid 4 after I'm done with Resident Evil, which I'm hoping I can finish this week. When I can get it like a long stream in, I'll finish Resident Evil 4, and then next video gaming stream we will do Metal Gear Solid 4. 2 4s back to back. Yeah, you gotta eat the meat loafers after they've been walked around a lot in the sun to bake them a bit. So excited for Metal Gear Solid 4. Me too. Me too. I heard it gets kind of weird, but I think that can be described. That can describe like literally every Metal Gear game. This game might be a little weird. This game might get a little crazy. Wait, I want to watch cringe shit. What is that thing called? The Button? There's a new The Button. Not The Button, please. Please, can we please watch it? I'm like in physical and mental pain right now, and the only thing that can make me get my mind off of it is laughing at people being cringe with everyone. Calling everyone in my phone. Do people have like contacts in their phone aside from like random family members? Let's have a laugh. Yeah, I need a fucking brain mint. I need like a brain Mentos. My Mentos health. My brain's got that like that fucking breath that comes out in stink lines right now, and I need to freshen it up. What the fuck? Guess who has a what? Some of these videos are kind of fucked up. Parents explain catfishing to their kids. Bro, that reminds me of that one There's a video from like The Onion or whatever that's like, man wakes up his son at 2 a.m. to explain what a Ronin samurai is. Absolutely adorable. Watch this man wake up his son at 3 a.m. to explain what Ronin samurai are. Because sometimes you have to have that talk with your kid. You never know when like the time is gonna come, but they start asking questions and it's a hard topic to breach with them, but you have to have the talk at some point about Ronin. Hold on, this shit is all fucked up. Romaine.
Ronin samurai were masterless samurai in feudal Japan. Many samurai became Ronin after the death of their lord, but some were cast out by their lord after they disgraced themselves in his eyes. When a samurai found himself without a master, he was bound by the laws of the Bushido Code to commit seppuku.
That's true.
This was a ritual act of suicide
or harakiri,
in which a disgraced samurai slashed open his own belly with a short blade. However, Ronin samurai chose to become wanderers rather than kill themselves. These Ronin would wander the Japanese countryside searching for new masters.
Oh man, sometimes I feel like a masterless samurai roaming the Japanese countryside. I remember when my dad had this talk with me, and it was so awkward. Bro, isn't there like a... Okay, when a samurai commits seppuku, don't they like cut off the head? Like, because like they have to cut their own stomach, right? Okay, so they're like kneeling and they're cutting their own stomach, but you can't like finish cutting your own stomach. If they can't finish cutting their own stomach, it's considered disgraceful. So they have someone standing behind them to just lob their head off, like fucking clean right off, so they don't disgrace themselves by not finishing their own like seppuku job. They do it either way. Only if he has a pussy. How how embarrassing would it be if like you couldn't even like get like an inch across and they're like, okay, fuck this guy, and they just cut your head off? I would be so fucking embarrassed. I don't think anyone lives from cutting their stomach enough. No, like the thing is like, I think it would take a very special kind of person and or samurai, whatever kind of person you are. I don't care if you're a samurai, if you're a girl, guy, whatever. Like if you're like cutting your own stomach, you can only make it so far before like, I don't know, even with all that adrenaline pumping, you might like hesitate or stop. I think like when they notice the hesitation, they will cut the head off. Is that it? Are there any like samurai experts in here? Are there any samurai in my chat? In later years, they replaced the dagger to cut the stomach with a fan because people couldn't do it like they used to, so it was basically a beheading. A fan? Like a folding fan? Ask your father? I can't anymore. Samurai? Yo! Boop. Wait, is there a... Hold on. How does seppuku work? Seppuku. How are harakiri and seppuku different? Yeah, like harakiri is like very similar. I wanna know like what's the difference between harakiri and seppuku? Is seppuku the one that involves the beheading, and harakiri is like you just have to do it yourself? Like fuck it, I'll do it myself. Wait. There's a difference? There is!
So, harakiri means stomach cutting.
Yeah.
Seppuku means cutting stomach.
What? Okay.
皆さんこんにちは and welcome to Let's Ask Shogo. Harakiri, the special way the samurais committed suicide. Although many people around the world know about this word, why did they do it?
Why does he
Why
say it like
was it
that?
the stomach they cut? And what is the difference between harakiri and seppuku? Today,
Hitoku.
as a Japanese man training with katanas and studying about
He's the
samurais,
samurai
I will
expert.
answer these questions. By
Thank
watching
you.
this video, you'll be able to deepen your understandings towards samurai culture. Stick around to the end to find out how the samurais committed seppuku with a fan.
Oh yeah, that's what someone mentioned. That they stopped using the dagger, so they started using a fan. Would they be expected to actually like cut the stomach with the fan by just like jamming it in there, or was it just like theatrics, like oh no, but then they get their head cut off? It's pretend. Just LARPing. Okay. I wonder like what kind of things would make you have to do seppuku. Like what would be the lightest offense that a samurai would need to do seppuku for? Like what's the... Okay, what are the top 10 ways to disgrace your lord as a samurai? Being cringe on the internet? Fuck. Fart on a child. Did you know that I think, was this a samurai thing or am I mistaken? They would like test their blade by just literally going out in public and just randomly cutting down someone. They'd get a new blade and be like, alright, I'm gonna take this bad boy out for a test drive, and just like indiscriminately, like first person they see, just go. What's that called again? That's a Ronin? Wait, so murder? It's called murder? It's called being a dick? No, it's different if a samurai does it. If a samurai or a Ronin does it, it's like honorable. Honorable being a dick.
それでは本日も参りましょう。
What is the difference?
First, I will talk about how harakiri and seppuku
Okay,
are
get to the point.
different. Long story short, they are the same. Thanks for watching. But that wouldn't be fun or education at all. So these are 3 small differences that I found. Number 1, written differently in Japanese.
Yeah?
Number 2,
Where
where
it's
it's
used.
used. Number 3, how it's performed.
Yeah, so they are different. They're not the same.
Number 1, written differently in Japanese. Harakiri is written like this in Japanese.
Well, obviously.
Seppuku, on the other hand, is written like this.
Oh.
Kiru means to cut. And
What the fuck? It's like
hara
reverse
means
kanji.
stomach. So harakiri means stomach cutting, and seppuku means cutting stomach. By the way, there's another way
Oh.
of saying it.
Stomach
called
cutting stomach.
kappuku, which
Kappuku.
means split stomach.
That's how I feel
Yikes.
right now. Holy fuck.
Number 2,
I feel like a
where
fucking
it's
samurai
used.
that disgraced
While
his
it is
lord.
widely known as harakiri around
After
the
eating
world,
fat burger.
in Japan, we usually say seppuku. It seems that when foreign diplomats learned about this culture in Japan, they understood it as stomach cutting, which is harakiri, as I explained earlier.
Harakiri. Oh shit! If a
Number
samurai
3.
sneezed in the presence of his lord, would that be considered the disgrace?
How it's performed. Some say that harakiri was an informal style of suicide, of cutting your stomach on the battlefield, and seppuku was a ritual way of suicide.
Is that true
So
though?
harakiri is a solo flight suicide, but seppuku will have a second person that will cut your head off to relieve you from the pain. However, this is just a sensory story and is not clearly defined.
What's
So
a
it's just like
sensory
how
story?
samurai and bushi,
Did he mean,
ninja
like,
and shinobi,
sensationalized?
Luffy and Stray Hat are almost the same. Now that you understand how
Is
harakiri
this a
and
theory?
seppuku are different,
I see.
let's next talk about what they are in the first place. While there are some records of men cutting their stomach to commit suicide in the Heian era, it began to be thought as a noble way to die among the samurais in the Civil War era, about 500 years ago. The samurai that first conquered whole Japan in the Civil War era, Toyotomi Hideyoshi, evolved the culture of
God, this guy
harakiri.
looks like
He
fucking...
is one of the most famous people in Japanese history.
Where's my beautiful house? Where's my beautiful wife? Fucking talking heads looking ass.
Evolved the culture of harakiri. He is one of the most famous people in Japanese history. Kind of like George Washington,
So
the
true,
first
sister.
president of the United States of
He
America.
looks kind of bummed out.
When Toyotomi
he's so
Hideyoshi
serious.
invaded Takamatsu Castle in Okayama Prefecture, Hideyoshi said that if the lord of the castle killed
Good one,
himself,
thank you.
he would have mercy on the lives of the other soldiers. The lord, Shimizu Muneharu, manfully cut his stomach. In other
Manfully?
words, committed harakiri. Hideyoshi was impressed with his bravery, and this shifted harakiri to a way to take responsibility from
My
mere
girlfriend's
suicide.
ancestor was this dude's
Eventually, the
vassal?
reasons and-
What? What's a vassal? Wait, your girlfriend's ancestor, like, way back in time, was like a fucking samurai vassal guy? Like a minor lord? That sounds like a Dark Souls title. A minion. Like a servant? Man, that's manful. That sounds so fucking manful. Wait, so did you find that out through like 23andMe or what? Does your girlfriend have like ancient artifacts in her attic? What the fuck? The dukes are the vassals of the king. Yeah, live your life manfully. His GF is the Empress of Japan? That was the Emperor? I thought he died.
Motives that commit harakiri diversified. For example, 1. Oibara, committing harakiri after one's lord has done so.
Okay.
Oi means to follow. 2. Tsumebara, committing harakiri to take job responsibilities and in-laws.
Doesn't it-
3.
Doesn't sume mean... Am I thinking about the wrong kind of sume? Isn't that nails?
Shibara, naming someone you grudge and committing suicide.
I can't read
so that
kanji.
person will have to commit harakiri too in order to protect his honor. Sashi means to point at something. These are just some of the few examples for
How about just
samurais
talk it
to
out?
commit harakiri.
Yeah,
but in
why don't
any
you just
way,
have
you
good
can understand
communication
that
with
it
each
wasn't
other?
a simple suicide, but more of a last declaration of intention. Once the Civil War era ended and the Edo period began, harakiri became a kind of death
literally
penalty.
dying
It
from
became
cringe.
somewhat like a ceremony with everything from how you spend your few
Men will
days before harakiri, what clothes you wear, and how you cut your stomach. The harakiri
No, it
of
was because
samurai
of like dishonor. Like, they were like, oh man, like this is so dishonorable. I can't live with this. Like I have to regain my honor. I have to redeem myself through seppuku.
the Edo period now had the meaning of protecting the monarch. It was loyalty towards the clan and family name in order not to put dirt on them. Even if something goes wrong inside the clan, if someone commits harakiri, it
Yeah.
will end as if things were settled without accountability. It can be said that the vassals were
vassals.
sacrificed to protect the lord.
Wait, so was that guy's girlfriend's ancestor sacrificed?
However, even samurais were not always ordered to perform harakiri. If they were regarded as a disgraceful crime, the penalty would be to get your head cut off, which was thought as a very dishonorable way to die. Therefore, in Japanese,
Oh.
we say people were given the honor to commit harakiri,
Okay.
not ordered to commit harakiri.
Wait, so getting your head cut off is considered like it adds insult to injury? Or I thought it was to preserve the honor. But he made it sound like it was like, oh yeah, not only do you have to cut up your own stomach, I'm going to cut your fucking head off and make you look even worse. Make you look like a fucking idiot. Or yeah, like, cutting off the head so they don't have to suffer through the pain. Cause like the suffering is considered cringe. Cause like you don't want to be like sitting there like, oh god, my fucking tummy hurt. Oh guys, oh, ooh. And everyone's just like, oh man, this is, oh I can't, this is hard to watch. This is so fucking cringe. So someone like cuts your head off so you don't have to suffer anymore.
Even after Japan westernized and there were no more samurais in the Meiji era, the tradition of harakiri continued. A man who died of harakiri in 1872 was the last case of harakiri in the history of Japan's legal system. Harakiri as a method of executing was abolished in 1873, and since then, hanging has been used in the death penalty in Japan. However, examples of using harakiri as a method of suicide
does Japan
have
still
been
have death
seen
penalty?
among military personnel even after the Meiji era. The idea of making harakiri an honor.
Wait, how many countries have death penalty? I know like there's some states that still have it in America, but I think most states in America outlawed it. Alright, let's argue about death penalty for or against. I'm just kidding.
Self-discrimination remained. Now you understand the history of harakiri, you still might be thinking, why was it the stomach you cut though? The most commonly believed theory is written in the famous book, Bushido. According to the writer Nikobe Nezo, ancient autonomy
Alright guys, are you for or against the death
human
penalty?
soul and affection. Therefore, committing harakiri with bravery was considered an appropriate
What if
way
it
to
was
die.
me? What if I was on death row? For like, I don't know, being the world's most powerful hacker. Depends, what did you do? I forgot to thank the bus driver. let's not. To the gallows. Oh.
By living up to one's Bushido. So harakiri was meant to show sincerity and innocence by cutting your stomach where your soul lays.
Oh.
Next, I will talk about how the harakiri proceeded. During the Civil War era and the beginning of the Edo period, there was not one
Is that
concrete way
like
of committing
a
harakiri.
chakra thing?
However,
Like,
in the mid-Edo
your heart
period,
is in your
once
stomach?
harakiri was established as a punishment for samurais, it became a complex and sophisticated ritual ceremony. First, the person who is sentenced to harakiri will take a bath to cleanse themselves, with the procedure of how a dead body will be bathed before a funeral. Next, they will wear a white kimono with the right side of the clothes
if you
in front,
fold like, okay,
just like how
if you ever have to wear a kimono or a yukata, you have to make sure you fold the front part right, or people will cringe at you because they'll be like, oh, why are you wearing it like a dead body? Are you dead, bro? Why are you going to a funeral?
a dead
more you
body
know.
will wear its shroud. Before the person is given
Also,
his
when you open your chopsticks, your wooden chopsticks at a restaurant, please be sure not to open them in front of your face, like pointing forward, or it is considered like a lewd gesture. It can be very upsetting.
katana to cut his stomach, his last meal will
When
be
you hand a piece of paper or a business card to someone, make sure you hand it with both hands, because if you use one hand, it can be considered very flippant.
served. This is a very simple meal with rice,
Go to a restaurant and like open your chopsticks like you're opening up like legs in front of yourself and go like
miso,
That sounds like something
vegetable
Tom Green
pickles,
would do in
etc.
like
And also
1998.
drink some sake. These are all meant to purify the body. After the meal, the katana used to commit harakiri will be placed in front of that person. After
Tangerine
stating his
died?
name
Yeah, they gave
and
him the
with one
death
bow,
penalty
he will take
after
the
he went to
katana
Japan
with a
and
proper
dishonored
procedure
everyone.
and first stab his left stomach and drag the sword to the right.
Oh,
At this point,
what if you mess up
the
and do it the wrong
haishaku,
way?
which means the helper, will cut his head off to relieve him from his pain.
Okay,
Lastly,
okay.
the inspector will confirm his death, and the harakiri ceremony will come to an end. If I explain everything, the information will be enormous, so I will admit it. But in fact, the size and the direction of the room where the harakiri is performed, and the behavior of the kaishaku helper side
I
are
would
all
pretend to be
decided in
dead.
detail.
When the inspector comes around and then surprise them and be like, you did a bad job, I'm actually still alive. And then everyone else would have to go through the harakiri ceremony too, because they dishonored themselves by not doing it right.
However, by the end of the Edo period, harakiri was formalized.
Without
So
a
some
head?
samurais who were too
I would
scared
just tuck my head
or
into
didn't
my shirt. Like you could like pull your shirt up over your head like this and put like a fake head on top. They won't be able to tell.
know how to commit harakiri would place a fan
So no
instead
head?
of a katana in front of the samurai. And when the samurai places his hand on the
Like
fan,
a Bugs Bunny cartoon. Yeah, I would like imagine Bugs Bunny has to commit harakiri, but he shows up dressed up in a really sexy dress. Like he's wearing a sexy tight red dress and like lipstick and he's got like high heels on his big bunny feet. And he comes like sauntering into the harakiri ceremony room, and they all just like all the guys that are supposed to do the ceremony just get too hot and bothered by this lewd fucking bunny, and they just get too distracted to commit the ceremony. Fuck.
helper will cut his head. Some samurais weren't all as
This
brave
bunny is
as
too
you may
fucking
imagine.
lewd, guys. I don't know if we can do the harakiri thing today.
Then lastly, today's conclusion. Harakiri and seppuku are almost the same, with just 3 small differences. How it's written in Japanese, where it's used, and how and where the stomach cutting is done.
So
Harakiri first became an honorable way to die in the Civil War era by Toyotomi Hideyoshi. He was
It's pretty much
impressed
what I
by the
thought.
enemy's leader that manfully took his own life to save the others. In the Edo period that followed, harakiri became a complex and sophisticated ritual
is he
ceremony
not gonna
for the
show it?
samurais.
What do you mean is he not gonna show it? You think he's gonna do a live demonstration of harakiri and seppuku? What if... Oh my god, do you think there's like one of those like weapon videos where they have like a ballistics gel dummy? Ballistics gel seppuku. How deadly are shotguns? The legendary 7N6 poison bullet? How deadly is Russians' military ammo? What? Shotgun versus human head? What the fuck? Wait, I wanna see samurai sword, ballistic gel head versus World War I firearms. Ooh. Ooh. Can you watch gun videos on Twitch? The Mythbusters. Can a rapier go through a head? Is that how you pronounce that? As long as there's no gun violence. Could it be considered gun violence if the violence is committed against a ballistics gel dummy? Rapier. Is the dummy sexy? I don't know. Wait, ballistic gel samurai sword. Ballistic simhead versus katana. Oh, Oh, okay. This is yeah. This guy.
Hi guys, welcome back to PBTV. Today we're going to be shooting. Hold on.
He looks like a real samurai.
I'll show you. This ballistic sim head. It's made out of ballistic soap, not ballistic gel like they usually are. So it means when you shoot it, you'll actually have the damage shown rather than ballistic gel sort of closes up. This will actually show the wounds channel. So we'll be shooting this. It's got a skull inside and it's got a big blood pack in the brain. So hopefully when we shoot it with some different stuff, we'll see what happens. It looks so cool. You can see the skull and everything. So yeah. We need to name him.
That's what's inside of your head right now.
Bob. Okay. Guys, this is Bob.
Hi, Bob.
Bob's in for some damage today. I've got the GoPro session filming over here.
Bro, there's just something about the texture of this. It kind of looks like mochi. I would literally fling myself at this and like bite it with my strong front teeth just to feel like the fake blood gushing out.
Guys, this is Bob. Bob's in for some damage today. I've got the GoPro session filming over here. I've got Mum on the microphone. So, yeah. Let's see what happens. I'll show you the weapons we're going to use.
Chew that face off? Me too.
Okay, guys, the weapons
Did
we're
you
going
know that story about the guy that was apparently on like bath salts or something? That ate the guy's face in Florida? He wasn't actually on bath salts. There were no drugs in his system. He just did that. He just ate that guy's face. Yeah, that was all him. That was no drugs involved. Should have had a Snickers.
Today we have the 75-pound compound bow.
You're not
our new
even
strong
hungry.
one. And we're going to use two different types of arrows. We've got these. We've got the original pointed tips that came, the practice ones, and we've got the broadhead. I think that's going to do some damage. And then to finish it off, we have our katana.
Is that authentic?
That's going to do some
damage. Or did
damage.
he get that from a mall?
Bob's going to die.
Like a mall ninja store.
So the first tip that we wanted to test was a standard practice tip. It's just a little metal spike. And it hit right in the top part of the jaw, right where your upper lip is, just under your nose. And it actually did quite a lot of damage. You'll see in the next slow-mo clip, when it hits, it's so fast. That's recording at 500 frames a second.
Apparently if you have like a zit
so that hit really fast
in the
and
area
really hard.
around here, if you pop it, you activate like a random chance of getting like an infection that goes straight to your brain.
Ooh.
And you can tell it's actually broken apart the top part of the jaw and has, totally decimated that jaw. That definitely leave a mark.
You activate
Next
your
up, I switched to a broadhead arrow, which are the
it
ones
takes
that
a
you've seen before.
screenshot when you press that
very pointy and they've
area.
got the spine, so you can't pull them out as easy. And this one hit the jowl on the side, and
Oh, it sliced it.
Yeah, and like you should be careful plucking nose hairs.
That's sliced.
I get so concerned when anyone plucks their nose hair. Just trim it. Get like tiny scissors and just trim it. Don't pluck it, because if you pluck it, it could get infected, and the infection could spread to your brain.
Broadhead one and try
You'll
and
become
get
a zombie.
hit.
Wait, really? Yeah, I'm not even fucking around.
That hit directly on the jaw. You could hear by the thud the amount of power.
If you pull the wrong one, your brain comes out. Yeah, it'll come out right through your nose.
That's a big...
You can
in
see in the
ancient Egypt, they used to
clip
put
how it
tools
just
up there
hits
to take the brain out when they
and it's
mummified
torn
people.
apart all that flesh near the actual bone, but it did stop.
Hashtag poor Bob.
Can I get it out? Have to open the wounds channel a bit to get it out.
Ugh!
For now.
So like, how similar is
one
that
there.
flesh and consistency
Broke its nose,
to like real human flesh?
cut through and broke its chin.
Considering we got quite a bit of damage with the bow,
I don't
on the
care about the
bone
bow.
parts, I wanted to see
Bows
how the
are
crossbow
kinda lame.
would do on the meaty
Not gonna lie.
flesh parts.
Like they're fun to fire,
The channels on this are hardly anything compared to the other one.
but I want to see real carnage. Oh fuck!
Strong.
Sorry, I skipped. Okay, now we're getting to the money shot.
Yeah, it stained my fingers, but it washed right off after. Pretty easy. But yeah, this thing does not come out easy. That was embedded right through that skull. The bone and the flesh were just holding on. The final part of this ballistic sim destruction was, of course, the katana.
Is that
I wanted
his
to try
mother?
a vertical slice, see if I could chop it in half, and yeah, we made it about
That's so
halfway
sweet.
roughly.
She's so supportive.
That bone and that flesh is incredibly
I hope you
strong.
film your
It's
little
way
murder
stronger than I
videos.
thought it was going to be. Oh, you can see inside the brain. As you can see from this footage, I was actually putting a lot of force into that swing. I expected it to go all the way through. I don't know why, but yeah, that head was strong. Angle it up slightly.
Holy fuck.
That was quite a good one. Let's see the damage.
No, don't pry it apart.
You can actually see quite a lot of the layers here.
Ew.
You've got the soap on the outside, which is mimicking skin and flesh, and then you've got the skull, which is, I believe, some type of polycarbonate. And then inside that, there's another soapy layer, which mimics the brain. And then there was, I think it's like a balloon that was filled with blood.
Ew.
So yeah, it's very anatomically correct, and it gives you a very good idea of the sort of damage that's done with the weapons we use.
Okay, shotgun now. You want to see the effects of a shotgun on a ballistic
so I
dummy?
thought I'd give it a go horizontally.
You're fucked up. Alright, where is it? How deadly are shotguns? Oh my god. Well, let me...
Talk about this.
Okay.
All right.
Can we watch
Let's go
the
check
effects
out.
of a train on a donkey?
Okay. So at 7 right here, if we want to come take a closer look. So right here we have the WOD, right? Remember that WOD's going to be there, so that's not
WOD?
the actual pattern. The actual pattern we have right here.
What does
so
that mean?
Very tight at 7 with that Hornady
Tight
critical
WOD?
defense. We have one flyer there. Very much so under handprint. We're looking at about a 2-inch grouping right there. And a lot of people think with a shotgun that you want as big of a pattern
When you
as
say like
possible.
blowing a
Not
wad,
so
it's
much.
like
You
when
want
you
to be
fire a
accountable for your
shotgun?
rounds. The thing that makes a shotgun so devastating isn't the fact that it spreads out. What makes it so devastating is you're getting hit by freaking 8 to 9 pellets of 60 grains of going approximately 1650 feet per
What?
second. That is devastating.
Like
it's
it
faster than a
spreads
9 mil.
out?
All right.
Like when I hit a zombie thing in Resident Evil 4 with a shotgun, that's what's happening?
We're at 10 right here.
The wad helps keep
Very good
the
grouping right
pellet-
there.
Are those the pellets? I always thought like a shotgun was like a single like big fat bullet that goes through like... It like splits off into like several little pellet things? They can be? That's a slug? So a wad is like a thing that comes apart and like pellets come out. And a slug is... I don't know much about guns. Look up shotgun ammo. Slugs and birdshot. Pellets are used for hunting. Ah. I'm a terrible American. I'm trying to learn. I'm sorry. I'm very ignorant. I need to be educated. There are like tiny balls in the shell. Like in a shotgun shell, when it impacts, all the little tiny balls come out like a spider nest erupting. With all the baby spiders coming out. When it shoots out? When it's fired from the gun? Okay, so when the shell comes out, it like splits and the pellets go like... Okay. So there's different types of shotgun ammo then. So that's a wad. Is that what a wad is? Shotgun spray. Yeah, that's what they mean when they say shotgun spray. It's a cone-like shape. Ah. You spray your wad. And then a slug is like a singular big fat bullet. A wad is not a type of shell. Then what is a wad? Wad is the packaging that holds the shot. Like sushi. Like it's like a sushi roll. slug is the big single shot. What is the rice? Okay. Okay.
Awesome.
Okay,
Still under a handprint. We're looking at about 5 inches across. That is looking good right there. All right, let's check out at approximately 20.
Cool.
So at 20, pattern's starting to open up a little bit, but still all within the man-sized target right there.
Because it's like it shoots out in a cone, so the further away you get, the more spread out the pellets get, right?
Same thing at about 21.
Yeah.
Really respectable pattern
21?
when it comes to a shotgun. Finally,
21. Can you do some for me?
we have out here at about our max distance of 25 on this little range right here.
21.
And we have a good grouping. Again, everything's on paper. That's what we want to see. So the point is that we're getting pretty good, decent human-sized hits with these loadings right here. So it definitely does depend on the type of buckshot that you use.
What if there was a zombie?
If you're buying cheap buckshot, you're going to get a
what
much
would you do
wider
if there was a
pattern,
zombie?
so you should understand
Does
that.
he
But
talk about that?
with this Hornady critical defense or with your federal,
would you go to
stuff,
the gun range?
it kinda
I've
fucks.
always wanted to.
All right, let's try it at 80.
I've never
Shoot some
fired
steel,
a
see
gun
what happens.
before.
like to use birdshot or something like that for home defense.
I want to feel it.
And the thing is that if you're not getting penetration matters. You got to get deep in there, otherwise it doesn't matter. Okay, we're going to take some shots at some reduced sized IPSC steel. So it's about C-zone only, and we're at about 80 yards right now. Let's go ahead and let's check it out.
Guys, I think this guy might be a little weird about his guns. Ah! Oh! I love how like the sound echoes.
All right, so a couple notes there, right? At 80, we're not getting full, every pellet's not gonna hit, but the point is we are getting impacts at 80 with a shotgun firing buck.
Guy
So
just, he
it's going to
seems
depend
like
on your loading, but
a math
still
teacher.
very effective. You can
I don't know
definitely
what
still
it is about him.
put somebody onto the ground with that. Pretty cool. All right, we got one slug right here. We'll go ahead and take a shot.
It's the lab coat, maybe.
That would definitely kill. That would hurt. Holy shit, slugs are crazy. Did you hear that going down range?
Yeah, I heard it.
So, for science, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna shoot this ballistic dummy. We're gonna see what happens. We're gonna start with
I literally
good
clapped.
Old Hornady critical defense.
literally clapped.
2 3/4 inch load.
I'm literally a fucking American in a movie theater right now.
Really interested. Now we have 3 different dummies. A big thank you to Ballistic Dummies for sending these out, and we're gonna go ahead and center punch this guy
Does it
and
have
just
boobs?
see what happens. All right, we're doing this. For the first time ever on Grand Thumb, we have double up buck
It's like he was aiming at me.
versus ballistic dummy. All right, we're gonna center punch this guy. Micah, you ready?
I'm ready.
Did it just talk?
Oh. Oh. Okay.
Oh my god.
Let's talk about this.
Yeah, we need to discuss this. What happened here? Ah!
So,
Jesus Christ! What?
initial impact, tight group first off, because we of course have the
Please come join us,
critical
and I'm
defense
looking
there.
forward to seeing you all.
And we definitely got into the heart there. Let's see if
I can
we punched out
explain.
through the rear. Okay, it looks like
Thank you so much for the raid. I don't really know how we got on this rabbit hole. We were talking about like the difference between harakiri and seppuku, and then we started looking at like ballistic gel samurai sword videos, and then someone was like, "Watch a shotgun one," and now we're learning about how deadly are shotguns. If any of you would also like to learn, thank you. I hope you had a wonderful stream. Thank you so much for the raid. You little rat. You little rapscallion. Please shoot them a follow. I think you just debuted your VTuber just a couple weeks ago, right? They have a really cool model. They're a little rapscallion. Yeah. What if we watched Forged in Fire weapons tests? I may have a tab open with Forged in Fire weapon tests. It was great. Enjoy your stream. Oh, thank you. Thank you, and congrats on your VTuber debut. It is very lovely.
Yes.
Very lovely rat. Yes. This guy is ex-special forces. For those of you who are saying he gives serial killer vibes, it was his job. Wait, he's killed before? Like in the military? Like he knows what it's like to take another human life?
Yeah, it looks like we got a... Oh, there they are.
Oh, you see him?
Yeah. Here, I'm gonna set it down.
He's Air Force? Like,
oh, that is
assault.
interesting. Here, take a look, guys. So it looks like
why
I can
does he
see
get a knife out
some
to...
of these pellets right there.
Oh.
Yeah, you can see how they deformed. Oh, and so it looks like it took some of the bone out through the back of the spine right there. And when they impacted the bone, looks like we have... It's like one,
I don't like how he's
two of the
poking
pellets
at it.
right here that got through.
Oh yeah,
There's
the
a third
shrapnel.
one right there. So it looks like they
that's called,
just about
right?
got through.
Shrapnel.
So that seemed to be a pretty good loading as far as the amount of power.
Do you think he would be
where
dead?
it dumped all that energy right in.
I guess that's
That
like
was
right
really
through
interesting.
the
I
chest.
actually wasn't
right through
sure
the
precisely
sternum.
what was gonna happen, but oh god, here, come look at the front. So we definitely obliterated the heart. You can see the internal bleeding there through the lungs. Oh, gross, blood right there.
Oh,
Anyhow,
gross.
so what we're gonna do now?
Oh, yucky. That's pretty icky.
Is clearly
Icky
what we
and
have to
yucky.
do. We're gonna shoot it again. I'm gonna gut shot this guy. We're gonna see what
Ew.
happens.
I'd survive that? Yeah, I think
Ready,
I would
Micah?
too.
On you.
I would just like get back up and pwn him.
Yo.
Ugh. Yo.
Oh.
Ayo.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh, you can see it.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my god. Ugh. It looks like Chef Boyardee back there. Ah! No! Yuck!
No.
Icky!
Yo.
Ouchie! Ouchie woo woo! Is he sniffing
Dude.
it?
Okay, come here, take a look at this.
Guys, you're gonna wanna see
shit,
this.
dude.
That is some carnage right there. That is
So-
some damage.
With that first shot through the torso, of course, have a
This is
lot of
jelly?
organ, and a lot of bone, and a lot of stuff to go through. Doing the gut shot, we had a lot less resistance.
He got his
and
backbone
so,
out.
I'm not a doctor, but I mean, I did
Shut
quit med school
up.
once, so that makes me pretty damn close in New Jersey. And it would look like, due to the lack of resistance, that we got quite a bit deeper, and we also obliterated the spine. So that guy's not going to be dead immediately, but at the very least, that guy is paralyzed right off the bat. And
Oh god.
that's definitely going to be a lot of cardiovascular damage. I'm pretty sure that this guy's going to die. Would you agree, Micah? Yeah, I think he's dead. That is nasty. That is crazy. These ballistic dummies are so fucking cool. Let's shoot through the lung. Yeah. Okay.
Oh fuck
I'm gonna shoot this
yeah.
guy in the
Wait.
left lung. We haven't really hit that yet, so we're gonna go ahead and do more of the Hornady critical defense. We're gonna
He like
try that
burped
out.
as he was saying it. I think
Mike,
this
you
guy's
ready?
dead.
Sick. Okay, on you.
Duck. The jiggle physics. Wow.
Oh. Okay.
Why is he just
Oh
obliterating
no.
it? What bone is that? Is that the clavicle?
Oh god. Oh.
Did the bone
Okay.
pop out?
That's... Yep. So
Oh, it's
this is
dripping
really cool,
everywhere.
actually. That is really cool. So you can see right here on the back, you can actually, if you get a little close, you can see the actual wound tracks. That is disgusting to you. You can see the actual wound tracks from the pellets right here as they were
Other
coming out. So it looks like we had about
shotgun
4 that
test videos,
made
they
it
use
completely through
dragon's
and just about dumped out.
Dragon's breath?
That is
That's like a real type of
really,
shotgun
really
round? Why
interesting.
does
So-
it sound like something
yeah, so
from
when we're-
Skyrim?
This is no news for anybody who's been military trained, police trained, or done any about a bit of research on gunfighting and stuff.
Dragon's breath?
But when you're shooting up,
Dragon's breasts? Dragon breasts. Guys, I don't think I found the right video. Okay, dragon's breath. Dragon's breath. I found like a yoga video. The surprising power of dragon's breath. Ballistic high speed? Dragon's breath is lethal? Is that it? Wait, why is it called dragon's breath? Why does it look like glitter?
Welcome to Ballistic High Speed, where we combine two of the greatest things on planet Earth. Super slow motion
and firearms and firearm physics. I'm Adam.
I'm Bryce. Join us on our journey for Ballistic High
Hello,
Speed.
Adam and Bryce. Whoa! Whoa!
Welcome back to another episode of Ballistic High Speed. Today I think it's going to be a pretty interesting
Dragon's
episode,
breath?
something
Because it
I've never
literally
seen
looks
in proper
like
high speed.
fire being
Dragon's
breathed?
breath.
Yeah. So we have some Phoenix Rising. This is their original super dragon's breath. They burn at about 5,000 degrees. It is a basic pellet shot kind of shotgun round, except it is packed with a bunch of magnesium.
Yeah.
And the magnesium ignites when it's exiting the barrel, and then you get a really cool flame pattern, and our dummy is in for a hot day.
Yeah. We're going to see what it looks like exiting the barrel when it actually...
If shotguns are already super lethal, what's the point of making them on fire? Just for fun? Can you like cook? If you shoot a deer with this, will it cook the meat for you? It's kind of a gimmick. 'Cause it's cool. So it's like the rule of cool. Yeah, like if you shoot a deer, will it drop cooked meat instead of raw meat? It's a gimmick? Oh, the fire lamp is illegal. Wait, so this is illegal like everywhere? Or is it like how fireworks are illegal? It's like, it's got the +5 burning status effect. Yeah, and then there's the Russian poison ammo.
ignites. I think it's probably going to be right in the barrel, but it'll cool to actually see it exiting. We're going to throw some clothing on him to see if you were to accidentally get hit by some of these magnesium sparks, what it's actually going to do. Is it going to set your clothes on fire? Is it going to burn your skin?
With fire?
We're going to find out.
Yep.
Then we're also going to fill up a bunch of party balloons with propane. These rounds also have some birdshot in the tip of it, which means that the birdshot should take care of breaking the balloons, and then it's just going to be a cloud of propane that the magnesium is going to ignite. So should make for a pretty cool fireball.
I agree. We also
already.
brought along with a fire extinguisher, because anytime you're playing with fire around grass and flammables, always keep it safe.
Yep, you can never be too safe. Let's get to it.
Let's do it.
All right.
Okay.
Go ahead and load it and shoot it whenever you're ready.
What type of gun is this? It's a shotgun, but what is the specific name? A KSG-45? How do you guys like, is it just from playing FPS games? How do you guys just like have an encyclopedic knowledge of guns and can just like name them right when they see any kind of gun? It's kind of impressive. Video games? Guns are like Pokemon for boys? It's interesting. Yeah, whenever I play any FPS, I see all the different types of guns and I have no idea what the fuck is going on. I'm like, I don't know like if this one will be any better than this one. I don't even know what this is called. They just have like weird like names with a bunch of numbers in them.
Weapon is hot.
Ah! Oh my god, that shit just like lights up.
Our exposure time is probably 100,000th of a second. This magnesium is so bright it's just blown out the camera.
It looks like a magic spell. Oh.
This is about 40,000 frames a second.
Dragon's breath.
I didn't know what to expect coming out, but there it goes.
Oh yeah, right out of the barrel.
Oh yeah.
This is what happens when you enter the dragon's lair.
First, you get all those gases escaping. You can start to see a few
Imagine dying to a
sparks,
bedazzled
right
shotgun
at
blast.
the tip of the barrel, which I assume
Bro,
is
that'd
the
be
first moments
amazing.
of magnesium. So we've got like a cluster of
I'd
it.
do like a little razzle
And then it
dazzle
looks like it
dance.
starts igniting to other pieces.
It looks like sequins.
All right, well, so now we know we need probably a little bit darker of an exposure to get some of this, but I think we should get the dummy up there.
I think so.
That's a lot of heat going on.
I think I should scoot back about 10, 15 feet and put the dummy out there and see what happens.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Good stuff.
So now we're gonna load the dragon's breath and we're actually gonna send it into the torso with a shirt on it. Weapon is hot.
High speed's ready, on you.
Oh, I love that they put a little shirt on it. Wait, is that to show? Oh.
Weapon is clear.
How it caught?
Got some smoke.
How it catches fire? Ah!
Kind of good that it's had some time because I mean you're gonna be knocked out from that even if you're not dead.
Yeah.
And so I mean it will keep building
You'll be
and burning.
knocked out and on fire. Ooh.
I think he's saved.
He's okay now, yeah. Yeah, they saved him. He's fine. And that's why it's a war crime? I mean, if you're already dead, what does it matter if you're on fire? Whoa. Yeah, it cauterizes the wounds. Whoa.
Oh, man.
What if you survive?
So much more going on than I thought.
What if?
Let's back this up. I saw like 4 different unique things happen.
Yeah, I love the sound effects.
So what strikes me is, is that the shot?
I mean, there's so many things.
I was expecting more just like a light, like magnesium fire coming with it, but that looks, I mean, those impact
I kind of want to watch like a video of someone firing a fucking rocket launcher into one of these. But wouldn't that be difficult? Because apparently rocket launchers are super
like 6
expensive.
or 7 different ones.
Like someone was like,
So it's
I'm gonna
almost
treat
like-
myself today. I'm gonna get
Because it
myself
looks like a powder in
new
that
rocket
shell.
launcher.
I would expect it to just be like an even
You can only
distribution
use
of
them
sparks,
once,
but it's
too.
like coming out in clumps. So I'm wondering if, like, when they heat up, some of them stick together
Those videos
and then
exist,
like
like,
break
for
apart
real?
into streams.
Yeah.
Wait, really? Rocket launcher ballistics dummy. For real? Grenade launcher? Oh, this is that guy with the... Whoa! Okay, so a grenade launcher is not like a rocket launcher, but it's similar. What the fuck? This is video games. He's a gamer and he shoots guns for real?
Micah! Get the camera!
Bro, you know what this is? This channel is literally Linus Tech Tips but with guns. It's just Linus Gun Tips. I just realized that it has the same fucking vibe.
You know what?
He's literally Linus
Grenade launchers
Tech
are pretty
Tips.
cool. In fact, everyone should own a grenade launcher. Your founding fathers had cannons and privateers, so sure as hell you should have a grenade launcher. You know what? They're a little tough to get sometimes,
Oh,
but
is this
the
grenade
point of the
launcher
matter is,
viable
if you've ever loved the look of an M16 with an M203,
in your build?
go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Guys, make sure that you like and comment. The comment section is what drives this channel, so make sure that you get in there, guys. The biggest support
I
of this
forgot
channel
Linus Tech
is
Tips is
Brownells.
a Canadian.
Big thank you to
That
them.
explains
Go
a lot.
check out the discount codes right here. Check them out, and of course, for this video, Manscaped,
Bro,
which
I
we'll
think I'm
talk
gonna
about
buy
later.
a gun.
Ladies, gentlemen, often forgotten, but most certainly not by me, M320s. Welcome to the channel. Today, we're going to be talking about a very interesting question. That question is, what happens if you get
apparently
somebody pointing?
when Christian Bale when Christian Bale was studying for his role in American Psycho, he wanted to like figure out the best way to act like a completely unhinged psychopath. He literally studied footage of Tom Cruise interviews to get it down.
Blank with a 40mm grenade. Lots of stories, lots of things I've heard from lots of people, but you know what? we need to figure this out with science. So we're just here on the range with Mojo, I guess.
Hi.
Mojo, what are you doing here?
Here for the violence.
Okay, so we got our token Marine here, and we're gonna be going over how this came about. So come on with me.
What a bunch of dorks.
But I heard the sounds of a 40.
I mean that in a nice way.
That's fair enough.
Wait, these people, they've killed people, haven't they? They've watched people die. What a bunch of cute, lovable little dorks.
This video took a long time to put together, and essentially my camera guy was playing Call of Duty, and he point blanked somebody with a grenade launcher, and it just dudded and killed him. And he was like, is this correct? And you know what? It's not bullshit. We don't know for sure, but we're going to find out because...
Getting hit in the chest with a 50 cal uses hydraulic pressure to force the blood to rush to your extremities and your limbs pop off? For real? What? Like, for real? Like, all of your limbs, No? Not true? You can use hydraulics to pop your limbs? No, that would be really cool, though. More like your torso just disappears. If that was real, that'd be rad as fuck. Yeah. I got one guy. Ask Linus tech tips to Mythbust.
Here's what's really interesting about these rounds right here. So right here,
the
we
way,
have
like, his
inner
delivery and his mannerisms are so Linus.
High explosive dual purpose round, HEDP.
I would be so terrified
so with these,
holding
they're
that.
very
oh my
interesting.
God.
So how they work is that they actually won't arm until they're about 50-ish to 90-ish feet away from you. So how that works is the firing pin is not going to line up until the centrifugal force, because these do spin. The M203 is a rifled grenade launcher, and as that spins, it allows the firing pin to align with the primer in order to detonate the composition A5.
I wonder how
so
that
until
would
it does
work,
that,
like
it's not
a
going to
computer
explode.
nerd,
What that
gun
means
nerd collab.
is that within 50 feet, this thing is just going to kinetic into somebody.
Linus.
And the question is, what is that going to look like?
What I've learned from my time in
God bless. That's what we're doing?
Yeah. So here's what we had to do for this particular video. Was I wanted to get this as close as possible. So we actually had to. It took about 4 months.
I don't want to be in trouble. I don't want to be on your bad side. Thank you so much for the bits.
And to correctly weight it for the amount of explosive that'd be in it. Of course, we have no explosives in these, and we do have our FELs on site, all the prerequisite authorities.
Whenever you're thinking about, like,
that this would be as close
how pissed off you are at the world and other people, just remember that time that I said thank you, and, like, you were, like, chill with me. Like, we're chill, like, we're cool, right? We're, like, chill and cool with each other. Just remember that.
And it's just a giant metal projectile.
Gosh.
And the question is, what is it going to do when it goes through somebody? So we have a couple things going in here, and we have to thank a lot of people. We have to thank Jason at ChevTech. Go check him out. He's a big guy in the 40mm world. Check him out. Cool dude. And we also have to thank
Ballistics Dummies.
Ballistic Dummy Labs. So we do have a very close ballistic representation of what a human torso would be. We have the skeletal structure.
Apparently pig organs are, like, the closest to human organs that you can get, like, without it being weird. You know? Like, pig lungs are very similar.
We have the organs, and we have all of this ballistic gelatin, which represents fat, muscle, and skin.
We studied
this is
pig
about as close
lungs,
as we can get without
I was in AP Bio
actually
in
putting
high
somebody
school,
there, and that's
and we
not
had
legal.
to, like, do
So
this
we
thing where we
cannot do that.
breathe into, like, a tube that was hooked up to the pig lungs and watch them inflate. It was so fucked up.
So the question is, you know, what is going to happen when we fire this? And we don't know. We're going to set this up, and for the first one, we're going to fire it remotely. But before we do that, we're going to take a practice round, and we're going to fire it through a watermelon just so you can see the amount of force behind these rounds.
Ah.
Are you ready, Mojo?
Yes, I'm ready.
Pigs are pretty hairy. Okay, they got watermelons.
Oh, yeah. So we have these watermelons right here. We have a chalk practice round, so this isn't the actual metal projectile, but you know, it still has the same velocity and the same weight, so we should see some really interesting
Bro, I would love
results.
to go to a gun range for content.
but is this gonna be safe?
I don't know if they would let anime
100% not
girls in
safe.
there though.
Now, Mojo, do you have any experience with the M16?
M16, yes, a lot of experience.
From where?
There's a lot of prejudice against anime
Wonderful.
girls.
This is absolutely perfect. Let's go kill some watermelons.
I'm down, dude.
I'm 2D.
Load it up.
I can't fire a gun. Whoa! Whoa!
That wasn't even metal.
Yeah, I don't, dude.
I don't know.
Holy shit.
I just don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know. That went.
Is he eating it?
It doesn't taste different. Want that one?
Yeah.
What? Isn't that kind of dangerous? Wouldn't there be like stuff on that?
Sweet.
That's good. Cool. Predictions.
Okay, I think it's gonna make its way
chop?
in,
Okay.
and it's gonna end up like burrowing itself a
Maybe
nice little
flying?
divot
Yeah.
and bouncing
okay.
out.
And bouncing out. Okay. I'm gonna say it's gonna lodge itself in there.
Okay.
So I think it's gonna get in and
No
stay in.
shrapnel
Like
'cause it didn't
the
break
gel's just gonna
apart.
kind of.
Oh. Bro,
Micah?
get to the money
played Call
shot.
of
I want to see this fucking
and
dummy
it
get
bounced.
obliterated point blank. What's with all this preamble?
When we send it.
Dude, that.
What's he doing?
Sorry about that.
Oh, they're like
Dude,
mounting it.
You know,
Are they mounting it on that because like it's too dangerous to have a human fire it that close? Cause of like, what's the word? The babidi. You skipped it? Wait, it's already been shot? No fucking way. No shot. Okay.
Mojo are gonna be safely behind this very safe,
Yeah, they're gonna
safe
pull the
barricade,
string.
and we're going to be remote pulling it and hopefully safe.
What?
I didn't spoil the moment of impact. Wait, I
Don't
thought that
walk.
would like.
3,
Here goes.
1. Okay, so we do have blue fluid because this is the Covenant, or at least I like to believe I'm in Halo. Did that come out the other side?
They're not explosive
Wait.
rounds.
Oh no, I
Then what
think
the
it
fuck
came
is
out
the
the other
point?
Yo, come look at that. Dude, I think that went straight through.
Were you not listening at all? No, I was.
We can see the exit.
I was thinking about Linus Tech
No
Tips and
way. Hold on,
watermelon.
let's clear this out.
You explain the whole thing?
Okay.
You think
That
I can
is-
hear an explanation
Here it is. Dude, it
from
went
some
straight
guy
through.
in. Oh,
Look at that.
whoa.
Hold it out.
And retain any of what was said?
That went straight through him. I did not.
This is the second time we've done tests like this that proves Call of Duty is bullshit.
Dude, what the Call of Duty? Dude, that wrecked the arming mechanism though. You can hear it like it like wrecked it.
You wrecked
That's
it.
crazy, Kate. Let's take a look at the back right here.
That went straight through.
That's incredible.
I wonder what the wound cavity looks
So I have heard stories of these going straight through,
Wow.
and I was like, no way. Like, but
I didn't
sure enough,
know.
like that
A dud?
smoked. It broke
I
a
didn't know
rib
that
on the
video
way
games
out.
were
Like
not realistic.
that had more than enough force to go straight through, and
Smell my finger.
oh,
Why is he tasting it? What is
taste the
that?
blood of your enemies. Okay, so it went straight through the. What do you think is gonna happen when we hit like heart?
Ooh. Okay. So I think the rib cage may cause.
I know it's
Dude,
fake
I
blood,
think
but
it's
like,
gonna
what is it
smoke.
made
It had
out
so
of?
much energy going through.
Why is he?
I think it's gonna go straight.
What the fuck is
I think
wrong
it's gonna
with
go
this
straight
guy?
through the sternum. To be
He's
honest,
making it weird.
we gotta find out. We got 2 more.
He's like fingering it. I don't want to know what happens when the camera is off. All right.
We're good. Fire.
All right,
All right. Weapons hot.
we are lined up.
He's a Marine.
We
That's
are
what's
good. We're
wrong.
dead on.
I guess
All right.
that can really fuck you up.
3, 2, 1.
Well, that was a polite little love tap.
Time to take
Bro,
it back. Wait,
I
wait,
want
wait.
to see one of
First,
these
something,
things
think,
get
think.
fucking like turned into a mist. I want to watch one of these things get like shattered apart and exploded. Then look it up. 50 cal. Okay. 50 cal ballistic. 50 cal Okay, 50 cal explosive bullets versus yeah. I'm stimming.
Why are you here? Are you here for the violence? If you're here for the violence, you have come to the right place. You see,
thank God. This is what I was looking for. Thank you, Nyanners.
The idea was, what would happen if we shot one of these ballistic torsos from Ballistic Dummy Labs with a 50 cal? But that wasn't quite enough, so we decided, what happens if we shoot them with a couple commercially and locally produced explosive 50 cal rounds?
I don't know.
Find out today.
I want to find out. Please show me. Science. Pretty cool intro. Very well produced. Science. With Dr. Grand Thumb.
If you've ever 360 no-scoped somebody in Call of Duty, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Guys, like and comment. The comment section
I will subscribe.
Is out of control. Get in there, find out what makes my comment section so insane, which is mostly nothing of value. So get in there, guys. The biggest supporter of the channel is Brownells. Thank you, Brownells. Very base. And of course, we can't forget sponsors of this video. We have Geology, which we'll talk about later, and of course, the Sonoran Desert Institute for Gunsmithing. Go check them out. They are very cool.
Cool, gone into a ballistics domain and watching it go like
Roughest rounds. Welcome to the channel. Today,
that's like
we have
the
a very
ultimate
interesting
therapy.
Video. We're going to be shooting these ballistic dummies with 50 cal rounds. So if you want to come in here and take a look at these dummies are from Ballistic Dummy Labs, and they very meticulously put together
plant vibes.
These fairly accurate representations of a human torso. So we have both organs, blood, fluid, and then for the skin, fat, and muscle, we have ballistic gelatin, which does a pretty good job of approximating how a human body would react. So we have all of this.
Where's Dr.
In addition
Pavel?
to that, thanks to our Patreon supporters, we have a high-speed camera capable of over 1,500 frames per second. Big thank you to those guys. So we'll have that filming this as well.
Okay,
now, we're going to be shooting this with several different rounds.
Bro, I can't.
So actually, we need the Pit Vipers on.
It's too much
Always
editing.
Looking cool. Fuck. So we have our 5.56 round right here.
Okay. I'm gonna fast forward to one of these peaks where like it gets good.
But talk is cheap.
Okay, he's got the gun
ammunition is incredibly expensive, so.
Stop skipping, goddamn! I can't wait. I have to see the fucking explosive rounds. Tell me about Bane. Why does he wear the mask? Holy fuck!
Right, you ready to check it out? You know, I really do think that it just smokes straight through. That's what I saw through the optic.
I was right.
And
I like how YouTube deadass looked at that feature from Pornhub. It's a good feature. Really you know where the good part is.
We'll take this rifle.
You click on the good part and you're like, all right, I'm ready. And then it starts buffering and you're just sitting there with the buffering video.
Like, safe. Gun safety is important. Alec Baldwin.
Now, this is awkward.
Okay. Oh, yeah. You know what? Kentucky. He just knows, man. He just knows.
You just know.
Yeah, look at that, dude.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm impressed. I think somebody
You're gonna turn into a monster watching this video? I'm already a
No,
monster. It's already too late for
not
me.
even close, dude. Look at the back. Like, I get it. You know, there was
Why
too much.
do they make the fake blood blue just to make it look less gruesome? I kind of like that because when it's red, it's kind of too icky, too gory for me. Easier to see. That's why they use blue. Yeah, like for blue in like a tampon or a pad commercial. Monetization. Oh, good point. Sorry, I'm skipping in. Wait, it's doing it's fucking buffering!
Now, this round is not, you know, a military loaded round. This is done by Vance Gunsmithing out in Kentucky. Kentucky. What is with Kentucky and 50 cals, you know?
Holy should we be doing this?
This is a Steyr, it's fine. Science will be our muse. That is the only way to figure this out. Let's do it.
Holy fuck!
Okay. Let's check it out. Let's go ahead and put this in a safe direction. Safety first, everybody. It is a 50.
Did he died?
Put on our science goggles. Let's go do this.
Is it gonna go assess the damages?
Okay, so I hit through the optic. I could see like smoke, but like it wasn't like a boom or anything like that. I don't know.
Is that a hollow point?
So it's got like a detonation cap at the front to detonate when it impacts.
Yeah, maybe he just needs to put like some frozen peas on it. Whoa.
Hold up, did that detonate in there? Look at that, there's smoke coming out.
It's still smoking.
What?
Smoking!
Oh, wow.
Oh, I hate how they have to carve into
really
it with a knife.
So it's like still smoking.
It's a cool knife though.
Holy shit!
What? Show it. Holy fuck, the fucking ribs popped out.
Wow. Yeah, it's bad.
Oh, that's a fucking crater. Holy fuck.
I want to tape a plate to the back and fire another one.
You want to?
Yeah, don't you think? But look at that. Can we take
let's do it, Linus.
There's smoke still coming out of it. I think with the plate to back it, I think we're gonna contain that explosive energy.
You think?
Yeah, totally.
Right.
Look
it just
at
needs to be kissed better.
No, come here.
FMJ.
Come here and look at that.
The FMJ.
Yeah, there's the FMJ. There's a spotter trace around. That's pretty significant. Yeah. We're gonna tape a plate to the back of this guy.
This is what would happen if Linus grew up in America instead of Canada.
Skincare routine, and so should you. This video is sponsored by Geology.
Oh my God.
A big thank you to them. So we're gonna talk a little bit
I don't care about skincare. I want to see a skin get fucking obliterated by an explosive round. Yes. Did he make an American Psycho reference?
Jesus Christ!
Holy fuck, dude.
What the fuck?
Jesus Christ.
Hold on. Science glasses.
I have a crazy skincare routine. It's not that crazy. Come on. Okay. I exfoliate 3 to 4 times a week because if you do it too much, it'll dry out your skin and can irritate it. I use a specific type of glycolic acid scrub on my skin. Then I follow it up with a cream cleanser. And then afterwards, I put on a toner to tone my pores. Kind of keep everything nice and even. And then I follow it up with a honey propolis blended, it's called Hey Honey. The brand is Hey Honey. Check it out. Facial lotion moisturizer. I have the AM version, but also the PM version. The Hey Honey Good Morning moisturizer, and then the Hey Honey Good Night moisturizer. The night one is a heavier, thicker cream, and it's very good for like keeping your face nice and moisturized as you sleep. And then the AM version is very light, does not leave too much grease on your skin, and it's very good for before you apply makeup.
Did you see that?
That was fucking crazy.
Shoot! What?
Don't wash your face with just face soap. What is wrong with you?
Did you see it sit there on the ground?
There's nothing wrong with using actual skincare products, okay?
The round was just glowing on the ground.
What?
What are we doing?
Every month I take a bath in the yard.
I could see the explosion through the optic.
I let my mommy hose me off in the backyard. I told you the blind make good tape. Holy shit, dude. Yo, look at all the smoke coming out of that. I can feel the heat coming out of this, dude. I use Italian dressing and imported walrus jizz.
Yeah, dude, it's burnt in there.
Can you get that at Sephora?
Oh, it's actually so warm.
Holy shit, dude.
It's so warm.
Dude, it like singed. Look at that.
Could you cook a hunk of meat? Is there like a video of people firing these at hunks of meat and then like cooking them?
It actually singed like the ballistic dummy on the inside.
Do not fuck the ballistic dummy. Come on.
Bad, bro.
Hold on.
You guys
Let me
are
compose myself.
unhinged. I'm just trying to politely enjoy this gun ballistic gel video, and you're making it into a thing. Lead poisoning?
Hold on. Okay.
It's the spice of life.
Wait a minute.
Here's a piece of the plate right here. This was...
Holy hell. Is he
How do you
crying?
begin capturing this ball?
Oh no. Is he okay? Call him, he's crying.
You know what?
Guys, call him.
Take one for 2002 United States military armor tech.
He's trying so hard to keep it together.
It's not actually like an FMJ.
You can tell he's about to fall apart.
50. Wow.
The dummy was his friend.
That sucks for whoever that was. Look at that. Look at the back, dude. It displaced the spine. This guy now has like a curvature in his spine permanently.
That's what my spine looks like.
Holy shit, dude.
Ooh, I hate the flap.
That rearranged his internal. I've never. The shotgun was bad, right?
He got his guts rearranged. His fucking back blown out.
Actually rearranged like the organs on the inside.
Ooh.
Like you can see it completely shifted the spine over and completely rearranged where the organs were. Good God. Go. Wow, that tape is good,
so
man.
Rough with it.
Let me tell you, you were talking shit about the tape, and this entire time, it was the best part.
Whoa, calm down, calm down. I feel like he's got a lot of pent-up anger. Why is the color grading on this video like, you know when they make movies and they shoot during the daytime, but they need to make it a night scene, so they like adjust the colors, but you can still tell that the sun is out because of the shadows and shit. It looks like that.
That sounded way grosser than it should have.
Yeah, it's
that
like
did
blue.
a significant amount of damage. So that was the old FMJ impact, but it still split it down.
In the Pacific Northwest,
you can see the
like
lung
this.
tissue.
Yeah, it looks like Twilight everywhere. Everywhere is like green, blue.
That's a cavity on the inside. Look at the blast frag pattern right there. Do you see that?
Yeah, dude.
You see that streaking from the frag right there? Wow.
Produced by Dick Wolf.
So they weren't made to do this, but they certainly worked. So we fired the spotter tracer rounds. We fired the full metal jackets.
Okay.
Impressive results all around. But you know what? We haven't fired a true military round.
Okay.
It's our good old Ralph.
Yep, that's me right there, holding a fake Ralphus round. Little did we know it wasn't the real thing. Really set us back a couple days. Let's see how I handle it.
For you, moments. For us, days. The Ralphus that we received was fake. So, although it did look cool because it was some type of incendiary round, we don't know what, it didn't have any effect really. Yeah, in fact, it hardly even damaged the dummy at all. And we were pretty bummed. So we scrambled, and Vance Gunsmithing was able to send us real Ralphus along with Hurricane Butterfly. So if you're going to be using exotic 50 caliber rounds, make sure that you use somebody who's reputable. Hurricane Butterfly, Vance Gunsmithing out in Kentucky. Again, there's something about Kentucky and 50 cals. I don't know if it's the lack of education or what it is, but they got it. But in any case, now we have real Ralphus right here. So again, it is a armor-piercing incendiary with a nice little explosive in it. So we will be firing this into the AR-500 armor right here with the dummy right here. And we're gonna see what happens because we're here for violence and the Ralphus should be pretty awesome. Let's give it a shot.
Got a glass of whiskey. Ah! Holy fuck.
Move this over.
Bro, it's like those guys in Resident Evil with the big shields.
We have to put on our
glass of whiskey, Adderall,
that's a disgusting impact.
That's what I'm fucking talking about.
AR-500 armor.
He's got poo-poo on his arms.
That's
He's walking around with poo-poo on him.
Straight through. Okay, shall we?
Yeah.
You know what? There's the. Dude, hold on.
Dude. Dude, what the fuck?
Science makes little sense to me. Okay, so there's the round, right?
How do you explain this?
I don't see an exit wound.
Where is it?
Am I going crazy?
Did it get lodged in there?
Yo,
it's fucking.
That's some strong.
Dramatic music.
That's some strong armor, dude.
Slow-mo
okay, so I mean, it certainly.
Holy fuck! I'm sorry. Test dummy car crash in slow motion. Helmet crash test? Ballistic head versus road? What the fuck? Slow motion car crash dummies. Wait, this one looks so fucked up. This one looks horrible.
We've built a reputation for hard-hitting car crash
British
tests.
car crashes
We've discovered
too.
that small modern cars are safer than big old ones. We witnessed the incredible strength of the humble smart car. We showed you why you should think twice about seven-seaters. And we demonstrated what happens when a convertible goes sunny side down.
Oh, his car is fucking crashing in it.
Today, we're adding another eye-opening chapter to our story of destructive research. You're going to witness the fastest car crash test that we, or anyone else in the world, has ever conducted.
Where's your helmet?
This Ford Focus here is
my
going to go on a
handler
little
told
day
me I
trip
don't have to wear it
into
today.
this concrete block at 120 miles an hour.
It's an extreme test that's equivalent to the worst scenario imaginable. Two cars colliding head-on whilst both travelling at 120 miles an hour.
They're kissing!
Crash Authority Euro NCAP conduct tests at up to 40 miles an hour. We're going 3 times faster.
Okay.
Partly because modern cars can reach such speed, and partly because we're curious as to what would
they're just
happen
allowed to
if a
do
car was
this?
exposed to such enormous forces.
He's British, but using
At
miles.
120 miles an hour, our experts say that the
Maybe the show
deformation
was
will be
produced
so
for
great
America
they're
by
not
British
prepared to
people.
use their expensive
Why is he wearing a
traditional
wig?
crash test dummies. So as a result, we've got to use these guys. These are shop front mannequins.
Oh, he
These will
just
hopefully
walked
give an
off with
idea
this bitch.
of what it might be like for a human to experience
Ooh.
a head-on 120 mile an hour
You
incident.
just straight up picked her up
These
and
are
swept her
yours,
off your
mate.
feet.
There you go, love.
Oh no, I bet her wig is gonna come right off. Yeah.
As the car was wheeled
I
into
thought-
position,
yeah,
I had nothing
my
else to do but
GeoGuessr
watch
knowledge.
on and wait.
Britain uses
Even in a
both
controlled
miles and
environment,
kilometers.
the thought of such an impact sent shivers down my spine.
It's round about this time that I get quite nervous.
She's gonna be so embarrassed.
The sound of an accident
I know
is
I would
just
be.
catastrophic.
Bro,
But
his facial
these
hair
guys
is
have never
very
actually tested a
upsetting.
car this fast. So this is like proper unknown territory. I'm going to go and find a really safe place to sit down and admire the view.
A crash like this takes some serious engineering. The car will be propelled towards the wall by a winch with 15,000 pounds-feet of torque. That's the equivalent of 16
He's
Bugatti
balding?
Veyrons. With forces that great, attention to detail is vital. One loose nut and we could be
Kinda,
sending
yeah.
a 120 mile an hour Focus into the middle of Nuneaton. Brace yourselves, these images are disturbing. Sensitive
from
viewers and
stress.
those with a dicky ticker might want to look away now.
British people, when they're in distress, they
This is it.
start molting. So he's probably not very well taken care of. Holy fuck, here it goes!
Oh my
It's gonna collide!
Listen to the echo.
I'd sneak into the car when no one is looking. Wouldn't that be the most fucked up prank you could ever possibly do? Like, find like one of these channels that's like, oh, we're just gonna do crash dummy test and just like crawl into the car when no one's looking, and then they set it off, and then they're like, oh shit, that was a fucked up crash, and they go in to like assess the crash dummy damage, and you're just in there like dead. And then they get tried for murder or like manslaughter. That's the face they would make when they find my body in there.
The Focus is obliterated on impact. Only the rear end escapes total destruction. And the passengers... don't ask.
God, the hairs on the back of my neck are sharp as nails.
Manslaughter prank.
The car decelerates from 120 miles an hour to 0 in 68 milliseconds, with its occupants experiencing peaks of 400 G.
Oh my god.
The front end hits the wall with such force that the back end rises up 90 degrees and the car is slam dunked down onto its nose.
I think I'm allergic to car crashes.
Crash test expert Tony Payne talked me through the scale of this wreckage.
Thank you. Hashtag blessed.
Absolutely mauled. Yes, you've got the vehicle crushed nearly all the way back to the B pillar.
Oh, he's stressing.
For an
He's gonna bald even more after seeing the wreckage.
Absolutely no survival space
at all.
God. There's the rear
Her
seat.
wig came off.
And there's the steering wheel there, and literally it's been compressed between the front and rear seat down to that distance.
There's no way.
Goodness me.
I think I would survive it.
It's almost turned into a piece of modern art.
And if we go right
I think I would
into
be like in the back
car
seat and I would
itself,
survive.
Front seat's right in there. That's the instrumentation panel, and the
I don't know. What
person's
about you?
literally
Would you survive?
in that area there.
I mean, I know it's all not real, but
Yeah, I would just like
still
crawl out and
mighty
walk away
haunting.
and be like, well,
It
that
is
happened.
an extreme scenario, but modern family hatchbacks
I'm better
can
than
reach the
that.
speeds we saw today. Maybe it'll make you think twice the
Wanna
next time
start
you want to put your
Ubering?
foot down.
Guys, where's my Uber driver going? Shit, that was fucked up. Be careful out there when you're driving and shit. Oh, fuck. Okay, let's watch this Forge and Fire video and then I gotta go.
All right, gentlemen.
I
Well, your
wasn't
weapons
kidding.
will now be put through a series of 3 tests. Up first, the strength test. Dave?
All right, gentlemen, it's time for the bullet
I love how
split.
they
Now,
stand like
you pass
that.
this test, you get to
They're
join a
standing
very
like
elite
they're at a
club,
wedding.
our Bulletproof Sword
They're like
Club.
one of the best minds.
Split it.
Look at that.
Damn.
Woo.
Wait, so
did it.
I thought Forged in Fire was just like, you know, like weapons, melee weapons. I didn't think they did gun stuff.
Now, to handle this test, we've got our own 15-year
Finish
military
it up.
veteran and deadly weapon, Will Willis. Will?
Will Willis?
I've never shot a blade before.
Willis?
And why would I? The only people that I know to shoot a blade is all the judges on Forged and Fire.
Is this a special? Holy fuck! Holy fuck! Look at his skull ring!
Nice.
Isn't it kind of dangerous to wear a ring when you fire a gun?
Yeah, get it.
I feel like
Blade's
that
one
could
piece.
injure you.
Good job. Though you did take
Maybe
a
he's
bit of a
married
deflection,
and he
there are 2
has to wear
small
a
rolls
special
on either
marriage
side of the
ring.
deflection, but you survived.
That's
Welcome
fine.
to the club.
Thank you, sir.
I feel like the gun,
right,
like
Colin,
well,
you're
the
up. You ready?
recoil, it might like.
Get out of it.
He's married to the gun.
Yes, it split all over the place.
Okay. Colin, you can clearly see where the bullet hit the blade. Little bits of bullet right there. But there's no
Bits of
deflection
bullet.
to your edge.
Little bullet bits.
Welcome to the club. Your blade survived.
Thank you.
All right. Next
God,
up,
he
the
looks
kill
like
test.
a-
For that, I'll give it to Doug.
He's from the
All right,
1800s and he would
this
tie
is
someone up to
the
a
kill
railroad
test.
track.
Mickey, you're up first. You ready for this?
You know it.
Let's do this.
I like, let's
I've
go,
designed
Mickey.
my blade to do one thing. Slice, cut, and kill.
Holy fuck! Oh my god! Ah!
All right, Mickey, let's talk about your katana right
Why
here.
is this edited
Being able
like
to
a
wield a sword
Timoneric
this size, the
segment?
handle is what drives the blade. It's hard to get very accurate because it's big.
He got
But what I
splattered
love
with
about your blade
blood. Sick.
is how sharp your edge is.
He's killing.
It cut into the skull, pieces of it came off.
Whoa.
And what's important about this katana is...
Okay, real talk? A katana versus any of those shotguns? The katana would cut the shotgun bullet in half. Katana versus the shotgun, katana will probably win. It's 1,000 times folded over Japanese steel versus a little bullet. Not a bullet, a shotgun slug. It cuts through the... Fuck, I forgot what I learned an hour ago that everyone told me about. The wad? It'll cut through the wad. The shotgun would win? No, if it were me, I would win with a katana. You just go like... like, move the blade really fast and then like deflect all the pellets that like scatter out. And then you go in for the kill. You do like a parkour move. Move the blade like... It hits all the pellets, it deflects them, and you go in for the kill.
Will kill.
Thank you, sir.
Good job.
Oh,
All right,
said
Collins,
it!
your job. Kill.
Thank
It will kill. It will kill.
Thank you, sir.
Good job.
I like how they
All right,
bow
Collins,
to
your
each
turn.
other
You ready for this?
respectfully.
Let's do this.
It's just so honorable. These men are just like... They're just here to have a good time and slice up a ballistics gel dummy. Dudes rock.
First up, the ginormous handle.
Ooh,
it's
too
very
big.
hard to grab
Yeah.
a complete grip on this. But you
Maybe
have a
get
very
bigger
sharp
hands,
tip
I don't know.
that punctures easily into this ballistics dummy. But it doesn't lacerate on the way out. It did crush the skull, and any kind of damage like this done to anybody, it will kill.
Thank you.
All right, bladesmiths, next up, the sharpness test. The quad sugarcane cuts.
Oh.
Mickey, you're up first. You ready for this?
Hell yeah.
Mickey is always fucking ready. He had a rough day at his office job. He came straight from the office to take his anger out on the sugarcane. I like how he laughs like that. You can tell he's feeling a little bit cheeky.
That was good, man. That was so good.
As you can
The
see, all the way through
brotherhood.
with each swing that I do with
Oh,
this blade,
Mickey, you're so
the
fun. You're
edge
so fun. You
is
blow my mind. Hey,
razor sharp.
Mickey.
The balance of this is good. I can follow through and still control the blade, and it will cut. Good job.
It will
Thank
cut.
you, sir.
All right, Collins, your turn,
you.
sir. Are you ready?
But let's do it.
I don't know. It's kind of sloppy. Yeah, that's sloppy as fuck. It's got like blunt force, like, but it's got no elegance to it, you know? Not very clean cut at all.
Good.
Kind of sucks.
As you can see,
Honestly, he should be
we start with the
ashamed.
handle. Your wrap is
They
starting
should
to
make
come
him
undone.
do this
Now
to
your
Chris.
edge. There is no edge on the blade. The sheer weight alone, and on a very thick, obtuse blade here, it more crushes
Yeah, he
the sugar
sucks.
canes
Yeah, he should
than
be
cuts
ashamed.
it. So you have the honor of saying it will crush.
It will crush.
Bladesmiths, judges have made their final decision.
Will
Only
it
one of you
kill?
can be our new Forged in Fire champion, and that champion is...
This
Mickey,
guy looks like...
congratulations. You
Okay,
are...
I mean
Mickey,
this in the nicest way possible, but you know those like National Geographic shows where they talk about like the first humans? This guy literally looks like we put together computer imagery to make what the first humans would look like. A first look at what their real face would look like. Neanderthal face reveal. That's what he looks like.
And that champion is... Mickey, congratulations. You are the new Forged in
I
Fire
don't mean
champion,
in a bad
and that
way.
is a
Like, he's
title
not
that comes
bad
with a
looking,
check
but he just looks like that.
$10,000. Good job,
Or
brother.
like we use computer imagery to make what
Brother.
Jesus would look like based on his skull structure.
$1,000. Good job, brother.
That's so
I am
mean,
the
it's
Forged in
not.
Fire champion. I just made a $10,000
He
sword.
looks like a Neanderthal. I'm not saying he looks like a Neanderthal. I'm saying he looks like what scientists would think a Neanderthal would look like if they used computer imagery to recreate based on like a skull structure imaging. He looks like a Roman centurion. Yeah, he just has like, you know, some people just look like they came from a different time. He looks like he came from like ancient times. I'm not saying that means he looks bad. He just looks like he came from ancient times. Yeah, like a statue. Like he looks like a statue. Like a Greek statue face. Yeah, like he came from like, I don't know, ancient Rome or ancient Greece. He's just got that look.
For $10,000. Good job, brother.
They all applaud each other and they're so supportive of each other. It's just so nice.
I just made a $10,000 sword, and I'm happier than a tick in a coon dog's ear, buddy.
What? Happier than a tick in a coon dog's ear? Hell yeah, brother! Oh my god. Like a bloodhound? Cause they got the big ass ears, so the tick is in there sucking away all the blood. Man, ticks are scary. What kind of comment was that? It was like a southernism. Yeah, it's like a raccoon hunting dog. Yeah. I think that's kind of fucked up when people use dogs to hunt other animals like that, especially like smaller animals. With deer, it's like it's less fucked up because like a deer is larger than a dog, and you're just like kind of like coming together to take down a common enemy and maybe eat it later. But like hunting like a fox or a raccoon, that's fucked up. What are you gonna eat the fox? They just do it for like sport, just for the thrill. That's kind of fucked up, if you ask me. Anyway, let's watch this human head get destroyed by a polearm.
In historical rapier fencing, thrusts to the head are quite common, and in the manuals you often see the blade going all the way through. Now this could be artistic license, but it seems plausible to me, and I'll discuss that a little more later in the video. So, Ryan brought his rapier, which has a stiffer blade than the woodless one that I tried recently, and we wanted to see what it would do to one of the Sammy heads by Zombie Go Boom.
Well, you can just buy like a real one?
Eric was aiming for the eye socket, but ended up glancing off the cheekbone. Hitting such a small target with a slender point is not easy at all. The penetration on this thrust was limited a lot by the gel. In case of real flash, that would have gone through the entire jaw muscle.
Oh my god!
Ryan is a strong guy, and you can see there's a lot of force behind this thrust. Even though there is bone behind the eyeball, on a real skull it's not all that thick, so I think this should have gone through.
It's like some Looney Tunes shit.
But then he cranked it up a lot and put all his body weight into a very powerful, far-reaching lunge. This did get into the cranial cavity, but not very far.
Fencing is so scary. Can you get like actually hurt? Like even with when you're all kitted out with like the fencing gear? I would be so scared of like getting my eye gouged out.
And plug.
Why is it that color? Why does it look moldy? Wait. I wanna see fuck rapiers. I wanna see the polearm. Yeah, this guy.
The old Swiss halberd. I'm planning to review this one when I've done enough testing. Polearms deserve more love.
$120?
Nice. I was trying to get through the nasal cavity, but hit the cheekbone instead.
So fucking bad. Give up. You suck. Fucking loser. Oh, he knocked it over.
The angle of the strike came in too steep, so it only shaved off a bit of the bone.
Yeah, it looks like a dragoon lance. He should do a jump.
It can be argued that the back of the halberd is more for hooking than striking, but as you can see, it works just fine.
Bro, he's not doing it right. You have to jump up and like hold the blade so it's pointing down and then just stab him right through the top of the head. Ew. Why did they make the inside of the... Is that supposed to be the brains? Is that what brains look like?
That's stuck pretty good, huh?
Almost. Teamwork.
Yeah, but he doesn't even have the right like class thing equipped.
Yeah, so halberds are horrifying.
Yeah.
What, you mean a large, massive, sharp and pointy blade at the end of a long pole is intimidating? No way.
I took damage from that. Oh, really? Yeah, really.
Yep, that did it. It's hard to see how deep it is because I can't pry this apart. This thing
is what chiropractors do.
Yeah. Yeah, there's good cracking going on here. Oh, it's so damn wet.
Come on!
Yeah! Oh, that was loud.
That's what she said.
Ryan also brought his Angus trim
But
longsword.
what if it was a lewd sex thing?
It's actually just him and
just a little off the top.
Whoa. It really just wiggles like that. That's fucked up.
Interestingly, it's much easier to cut these skulls, and considering
Why
archaeological
did they
evidence...
fill it with fucking clam chowder? It looks like clam chowder.
Considering archaeological evidence, this seems pretty plausible.
The umbrella protected me.
Salsa verde? It's chowder.
I landed this cut too high on the blade, and the edge alignment was a little off, as you can see by how the blade is flexing. But even though it was suboptimal, it went halfway through the neck, so not too terrible.
Holy fuck.
You good, buddy?
You like that? You like that? Huh?
Guys,
Kill it,
stop
kill it.
it.
It does actually go in a little bit.
That's what she said?
Yeah, no.
Oh my god! Okay. That's too many that's what she said jokes. It's too many for me. I'm not in the mood. How about, okay, one more, just one more. 50 BMG bullet hits antelope like a truck? No! 50 cal versus gravy? That sounds kind of cool. Versus gravy? 50 cal versus zombie head? I see a video of a girl aiming a gun in yoga pants.
There you go.
What is this? What the fuck? Okay, let's watch the gravy one.
I am hungry. Kentucky Ballistics Cafe, huh? Let's see what they got here. Ah! I didn't know you worked here. Well, it's good to see you're being a productive member of society now. I tell you what, I'd like a water, and I'd like the biscuits and gravy, please.
I hate when people are rude to wait staff like that. He's just doing his job.
Thanks.
Biscuits and
really
gravy.
Appreciate that. But
bro, biscuits and gravy is so good. It's nasty though. It's like a nasty, like grimy kind of meal.
you kind of forgot one thing there, big guy. I need the gravy, please. So that would be awesome if you could do that for me. I wonder if they have any dessert.
Fuck the guns, I want to see more shitty skits. Holy fuck! That's a Tyrannosaurus Rex with a gun! Okay, I like this tunnel. I like it.
What's up, everybody? My name is Scott, and you're watching Kentucky Ballistics. We're back out on the range, and today we're going to have some fun and possibly get a little bit messy. Recently, we discovered that shooting canned gravy is hilarious and very eventful, so I've decided to get as much canned gravy as I can, and we're going to blast it with the 50 BMG. Now, if you're upset
that what's a BMG? What is a 50... I know a 50 caliber, but what is BMG? Boy milking gun? Big motherfucking gun? Big machine gun. Oh! Okay. Bowel movement gravy. Browning machine gun. Browning. Okay.
I'm shooting canned gravy, you need to understand that canned gravy is an abomination, and we need to get rid of as much of it as we can, and that's what we're gonna do today, so let's go get started.
I'm browning. I'm gonna brown. I'm gonna brown from this video.
So today I came prepared. I have 20 cans of gravy, 26-pound cans of gravy.
Will it cook with the gravy?
That's a lot of gravy. So it's going to take a minute to set all these up. While I do so, I want to say thank you to Sportsman's Guide for sponsoring today's video. If you're into outdoor recreation, Sportsman's Guide's got you covered. They got everything you could possibly need.
He's gonna make a mess.
Check them out. Make
I
sure
hope
you
his
use
wife
coupon
doesn't get
code
upset.
Ballistics. It'll get you $20 off any merchandise order that's $100 or more. So I understand that a lot of you are going to want me to lay these cans long ways, but I don't want to do that because I think we're going to get a better reaction if they're up like this. The gravy's going to want to shoot out the top. So we're going to set them up right like this. I wonder what the Walmart employee that works at the shipping station was thinking.
Is it really a waste if it does something cool? I mean, there's people starving in the world and they could definitely eat it. But isn't it better if you shoot it with a gun and it does something cool? I don't know, like... I'm just trying to be open-minded.
When they were packing 20 cans of gravy...
Ah, fuck.
I think they knew.
Ah, shit.
Somehow they knew. They're like, this is going to Kentucky Ballistics. Oh my god.
If they wanted to eat it, why didn't they buy it? Yeah. It's like you snooze, you lose. If you're like starving and need to eat gravy, then buy the gravy. Before someone else buys it and does like a cool video with it. I don't know. I don't know if I'm talking sense or not, but that's just how I feel. Like, you're welcome to feel like differently.
Never ending. So many cans of gravy. Now I'm hoping that we don't shoot
He's
all
gonna
of
hit it
this
with a big machine gun.
And then we can do a different caliber.
So wait, is he gonna shoot them all in a line?
I don't think that we're gonna catch the round in the gravy. I think that
He's
it's
gonna shoot them one by one? It's like a
something.
Execution?
Each one of these cans weighs 6 pounds 9 ounces. So this is over 120 pounds of gravy.
Holy fuck! That's a lot of gravy! I've seen something like this on live before.
We're all set up. There's 20 cans of gravy down there. How many cans of gravy do you think we're gonna go through?
So it's gonna go. Oh,
with a 50 BMG, 660 grain full metal jet.
Do you think? Okay, how many do you think it could go through? Cause I'm kind of skeptical of it going through all of them. You think it'll go through all of them? I think it would stop like somewhere near the end. I don't know. That's a lot of gravy. That's literally over 100 pounds of gravy. I think it'll get like stuck in the gravy at some point. The gravy has like a slow down effect. The gravy will slow the bullet down, I think. 5? Wait, so how many cans were there? He said it was 6.9 pounds. It's like over 10, right?
Kentucky Ballistics actually survived a 50 calories rifle exploding in his face, leading to the phrase "put a thumb in it."
What the fuck? Is there like did that happen during one of his videos, or like does he have a scar from that? He made a video on it? That's fucked. Oh my god. There's audio of it? Holy fuck, he has a huge scar. Wait, is it before or after this video? Like chronologically. The gun exploded in his hand? Jesus. The video is insane. I don't know. Is that like safe to watch on Twitch? I don't think it'll go through all of them. I think it'll go through at least 5.
Jacket shot out of the American flag Serbu BFG-50A.
It's not graphic. He hit a major artery? Holy fuck!
I feel really bad for that camera. It's about to get rained gravy on it.
He's
Here we
sweaty
go.
as fuck.
Oh, wow! Oh, wow!
raining gravy. I would like to be standing under the gravy rain. It only went through like a couple of them. Wait, so is he gonna try different types of rounds? Bullets? So fucking bad. Yeah, he aimed wrong. I bet if he was more straight on, it would have gone through more.
Our table's fried.
He needs more gravy.
This camera got a little bit of gravy on it, but it's nowhere near as bad as I thought it would be. All right, well, there's one can, and there's 2 cans. Maybe we should just count how many cans we have left, because I'm not really sure how many.
Imagine if a bunch of wild hogs smelled it
blew
from
off the
miles
table.
away
So
and came
1,
running
2,
over
3,
to
4,
like
5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
up all
10,
the
11,
gravy
12,
that spilled
13,
out.
14, 15, 16.
Oh.
So we went through 4 cans of gravy.
Yeah,
I don't know where the other 2
hogs.
cans are before
shoots
we
them. Yeah,
deviated. And it looks like we destroyed our table right there.
He missed and he had a
This
round
can right
explode in
here
his face before. I don't
looks
think
like
this
it
guy
nicked
should
it.
use guns.
There's a little bit of a hole right there. And then the round shot off that way. I feel like we can do better
You can.
than 4 cans.
You can.
Also, take a look at bronze 660 grain full metal jacket.
Okay.
We went through 4 last time. Let's see if we can do better. Whew, this table is hot. Having a black table out here is a bad idea.
And the gun failed. What does overcharred mean?
Soaks
Got
up
too
all that
hot?
heat. 3, 2, 1. Whoa! Holy smokes!
Oh, that was a good one.
Whoa! Holy smokes!
It's like the 4th of July. Whoa! Why is it white? Because it's gravy. You've never seen gravy before? Rip my boy Young Gravy, he a real one? Yeah, apparently they had to execute him for crimes against rap. He was too whack. It's a literal gravy train, yeah.
That gravy went so high. That was at least 50 to 70 feet in the air. It was raining gravy that time.
November ends?
It's
so
everywhere.
On December 1st, does everyone get
And
together
this camera
and shoot cans of
actually
gravy?
got hit a little more that time. Still in pretty good shape though. So that time we had 14 cans and we're left with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cans. So we went through 6 cans of gravy that time. And man, is there a lot of damage over
In the
here.
South we do? That sounds fun as fuck.
Jeez.
True fruit.
Those first few cans just exploded.
Oh, that looks like
And
throw
they kept
up.
going.
Ooh.
Oh, the round was going sideways. Looks like we entered into the can sideways on number 6. That's a wide hole. And then, whoops.
It
flew
looks
out
like a
the top
mouth.
of
It looks like a pogging mouth.
And then nicked can number 7. And then I'm not sure where it's at. I'm somewhere over there.
I should call her? No! No, you shouldn't! Fuck her! Don't call her! Don't give a fuck! Next time you think about calling whoever... Here, let me rewind it. Next time you think about calling whoever, look at this. Think about this. Don't call. I miss her voice? No, bro! She's out doing whatever. She's out at the club being a fucking hussy. Who cares? miss grandma? Fuck your grandma. She doesn't give a shit about you. She's out at the club. She's out at the club sucking a bunch of guys off in the bathroom right now.
High. That was at least 50 to 70 feet in the air. It was raining gravy that time.
Next time you get sad and you're like, I miss my grandma, I should call her. I should call her and wish her happy Thanksgiving. I haven't talked to her in a while.
More that time.
Look at this.
Still in pretty good shape though.
Next time you open up your phone, you open up your text messages and you're like typing out a text to your grandma. You typing that like you up text to your grandma? Fuck your grandma. I'm so hungry. It's unbelievable. I want biscuits and gravy.
Ew. So the number to beat is 6 cans of gravy. I have 10 cans of gravy left. What do you want to see me use next?
Gravy?
I'm thinking the elephant gun, but let me know what you think in the comment section down below. If you enjoyed today's video as much as I did, do me a favor and hit that like button. And if you're not subscribed...
I want to eat so much gravy that I turn into like Violet from Willy Wonka factory. And they have to roll me around because I'm so fat and full of gravy.
Kentucky Ballistics, do yourself a favor and hit that subscribe button. Also, make sure you check me out.
You can just like hear it sloshing around every time they roll me. It's like
out on Patreon, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, and be sure to check out Kentucky Ballistics clothing. Links to all those
big fat gravy. That's so fucking gross. Wait, okay. I kind of want to see 50 cal versus giant jawbreakers. Fuck, bro. Wait. 50 BMG versus Stretch Armstrong? Okay, let's see this, and then I gotta go for real.
What's
I'll
up, guys?
I'll skip to the money
You're
shot.
watching Kentucky Ballistics. Hey!
Wait, he shot it. Wait.
Colt defense ammunition. These are made by Double Tap. These are 9mm, 124 grain jacketed hollow points.
Where do you have to go? I'm going shopping. Pause jump? He missed! It grazed him.
I think we just grazed his arm.
Yeah. Get him. He's too fucking stretchy. He stretched his left arm from. He can't hit it.
This is where we grazed his arm.
Come on.
So that's a different result than we had last time. He actually stopped the 9mm before.
He's oozing. God, he's so chill about it too. Like he just keeps looking so
and
serene.
There's the bullet right there.
Ew.
But you see our cinder block is kind of cracked, and I thought, well, if that wasn't there,
he's unbothered.
It might have pushed through the back. So I thought we'll shoot him one more time. Kind of hit him in the crotch area, and I saw the bullet bounce off somewhere over there, and I can't find it.
Deflating, yeah, he's
I couldn't help myself. I had to shoot him one more time.
Oh wait, this is the most replayed part.
But I forgot to bring a chair.
Holy fuck, let's go. Come on. It's gone. There's no way that thing is even in less than 1,000 pieces. He's fucking gone. Mr. President! Holy fuck. All around me are familiar faces. Oh my god, that was like 5 of them. They're gone. They have to rebuild them as a cybernetic android Robocop.
Pieces of Stretch Armstrong just flew everywhere. So we had 5 Stretch Armstrongs here is half of one.
Oh.
We'll just set this right here. Got goop on it.
Oh, the goop got everywhere.
Oh.
The cinder blocks are fucked too.
Oh my goodness.
What?
We found the bullet.
Where is it? Oh, I see it.
It's
It's
right there.
Right here?
Check that out.
Oh, is it hot?
I cannot believe that we caught this thing.
That's the one that blew up on him? Holy fuck.
Is awesome. Well, now that we found the bullet, let's see if we can find the rest of our Stretch Armstrongs.
Okay.
So, here's another one here.
Thank you.
him.
I'm watching gun
Oh,
videos
this guy
and then
here,
I'm gonna go shopping.
this is number 5.
Thank you. He got goop like everywhere. That's a complete mess. What are you shopping for? I'm gonna get more clothes. I got rid of most of my clothes when I moved. I only have like summer clothes mostly. And now it's getting colder, so I wanna get
Here's an upper torso
comfy clothes.
of a Stretch Armstrong.
I'm just a fucking bimbo.
Here's another Stretch Armstrong.
I love Nyanners. Thank you. Thank you so much. I did buy toilet paper. Like,
so much carnage.
Thank you. So much carnage. So much senseless violence, and for what?
To a piece of wood.
We need to stop the war.
Well, I don't think we're going to be shooting these with
so much devastation.
rifles too.
It was not his intention.
Now I saw a piece fly way over here. I know I saw a piece fly way over here, but I just don't know where. Not seeming to have any luck finding it.
We need to stop war.
Oh well.
There can be no peace
So
in
we
the
have
Stretch
all 5
Armstrong
Stretch
Nation.
Armstrongs,
Why must we
except
fight with
for
them?
half of that one, and I'm
Why
pretty
did
sure
this war
that's the
start
piece
to
I
begin
saw
with?
fly off that way, but I'm not having any luck finding it.
Why
So we
can't
don't
they
know
be
what order
friends?
these were in, but we do know that this one was in the back. And if I had to guess, I would say this one was in the front because it took the most damage, and you can see some good burn marks here from the
that thing is
incendiary.
toasted.
So if we flip number 5
toasted up.
over, we can see a little hole right here, and there's some burn marks around it. So I'm guessing that's where the bullet came out of him. And then it smashed into that cinder block. And you can see there's cinder block all over the back of him where it's stuck to that goop. But the bullet did not go much further than that. No.
Oh man, that's nasty. At the end of the day, this is what war is. It's nasty.
I still can't believe that we found the
War
core
isn't
to that
glamorous.
armor-piercing incendiary round.
War isn't cool.
I'll keep this, and I don't know. Maybe I'll give it away. We'll see. Well, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed the video.
Blood on his hands.
Be sure and give it a like and subscribe to the channel. If you're a new subscriber, make sure you hit that little bell at the top. It's going to give you notifications when we upload
I had
new
a Stretch
videos.
Armstrong as a kid
Also, be sure to
too.
check out Kentucky Ballistics Clothing and
They're
check us out
fun.
on Patreon,
They're fun to like play with like a slingshot.
on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Links to all those are in the description down below, or you can find them on our website, KentuckyBallistics.com.
KentuckyBallistics.com. Well, I went on a rabbit hole that I was not expecting to go on. I was gonna watch like cringe videos. I didn't think I would. One more video? No, I can't. I was saying one more for literally the last like 40 minutes. I can't. That was fun. Thank you for educating me. Are you gonna play Sonic Frontiers? Nah, I'm not really into Sonic. I'm not a Sonic head. I've never even played a Sonic game aside from like the very first ones on the Dreamcast or whatever. The classic ones. Sonic Frontiers, more like Sega shit the bed again? Oh no, is there more Sonic drama? I'm sorry to hear that. Are you into Sonic inflation? Like the price of the games going up? Due to the value of the dollar? Resident Evil 4, not tomorrow, but Tuesday. Resident Evil 4, I'm gonna try to finish it on Tuesday. Monday, Ethel is gonna stream. Excuse me, we have to alternate because we can't stream at the same time because the internet fucking sucks. And I'm so sorry about the internet troubles earlier in the stream. I did not expect that. But I guess I should have. I guess I should lower my expectations when it comes to Spectrum. Not your fault. I feel like I have to do an honorable like bow and like apologize and shave my head. I don't know. Have fun shopping? Thank you. Thank you very much. Seems like it bothered you way more than it bothered us. I just get so like, I don't know. I feel like guilty and frustrated because I just want people to be able to watch the stream and have everything go on without a hitch, be nice and smooth. So when that happens, it just like throws me off my freaking rocker. It like sets the vibe for the rest of the stream for me. I've just been like fucking on edge, worried this whole time, like, oh no, is my internet gonna cut out again? It just takes me out of it so much because I just want everyone to have a nice viewing experience, uninterrupted. I want to be able to do goofs and gaffs and, I don't know, hang out with everybody without it having a bunch of weird tech issues and shit. But yeah. You should only feel anger and not guilt. Yeah, that's true. I need to convert my sadness into rage, like pure, unfiltered rage. Let's shoot a 50 at the internet tubes. It's kind of fucked up how there's just like internet, like actual internet tubes, like underwater. But yeah, thank you for watching, everybody. Let's find someone to raid. I'm gonna go piss myself and shit and cry. Oh, I didn't mean to close my entire browser. Hold on, let me find the Our God is an Awesome God techno remix. Okay. Okay, thank you for coming, everybody. I enjoyed learning about various things with you today. I feel very enriched. Wait, let's see who's on. Let's say Teton. He's looking at cars. Here we go. I ran into Teton on Minecraft the other night. Get in, we're going shopping, sisters. Okay, here we go. Our God is an awesome God. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to look mad. I have resting bitch face. Okay, thank you everyone for watching today. Sorry it was so short. Sorry about my internet shitting the bed for like the 1,000th time. Hopefully next stream will go completely smoothly. It'll be like a strawberry banana smoothie. Very refreshing, and we can game all day and finish Resident Evil 4. I'm looking forward to it. Shall we? Okay. Goodbye, everybody. Enjoy. Excellent. I'm gonna go poop. I'm gonna go take a big fucking poop. Thank you. Yeah, we're gonna make a gravy smoothie. Baby smoothie. Shall we, my friends? Head on over to Tectone's zone. Tectone Tech Auto Zone. Get in the zone. Before I go, I have a few more things I wanted to say. It's a little heavy, but I figured I should just get it out there before we end. Fade it in the hole, 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 fade it in the hole. Okay. Oh man, oh jeez. Gosh, I need my ointment. Alright, goodbye, everybody. My bunions are bothering me. I gotta shave off my bunions.